Oh, it says I'm streaming. Oh.
All right, we
Okay.
started.
Wait. Let's double check that it started first.
Yeah, let me look on YouTube.
Yeah. It's a new
Uh,
stream. Oh, I'm okay.
Nothing.
Yeah, I know.
Nothing is saying.
It's okay. That's why. See, that's why we check.
That's why we check. Bro.
Definitely not made for kids. Great stream.
Crids.
Kids. Okay.
It's not made for crids.
I think we will be good in a second. But it says no data right now, which is not a good sign, but it's okay.
Now we're live. We're live.
We're live, and you see it?
We're live. Yes, I see it.
Oh, okay. So who's doing the intro? Because Finn's not here for now.
Oh, I forgot what the intro was.
I did too. Hold on. Maybe I can look it up in our group chat. Let's see.
Yeah, look it up because I don't know what
I
the
did
intro
not
is.
know what he says either. I forgot. It's been so long. It's sad.
It's been uncomfortably long. I forgot what the intro was. It was probably corny anyway because it was Finn.
Yeah. No, it always is.
We love you, Finn, but we don't.
Wait, I'm looking for. I'd say make sure you have the list.
I truly forgot what it was.
Yeah, I know. Wait, how did it go though?
I know what the outro is. It's like, be good people.
Co-host.
Keep taking toy pics and be good people.
Come on, where is it? Oh, wait. I found the outro, but I didn't find the intro yet.
Did you make sure that you muted the chats so that way they're not blaring off this time like last time?
No, but I can. Hold on. Yep, let's close these out. Oops. Okay. I think all my chats are good now. And if they start going, tell me, and I'll just exit the window.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to find the intro. I really need to find it. God, this is
not the show if we don't have the intro.
I found your joke intro.
What was my joke intro?
I don't want to read it. It's bad.
Where is it?
It was on the 9th of October in 2018. I just searched it. Oh my god.
I need to know what it is.
It's
I need to know
hello,
what it
gentlemen,
is.
ladies. Welcome to the insert episode number. Episode of ShutterBugs. Show where three bored idiot photographers talk about all things geek. My name is Finn. And I'm joined by my co-host Aiden. Aiden says something, and Alex says something. You guys doing great?
I'm gonna say that.
Okay.
This is a new intro. When Finn's not here, we do this intro.
Do this intro. God.
Okay. Hello, gentlemen and ladies. Welcome to the 14th episode of ShutterBugs, the show where two bored idiots
And maybe a
photographers
third. And maybe a third coming later.
maybe a third photographers talk about all things geek. My name is Finn, and I am joined by my co-hosts Alex
Oh, what's up?
and Aiden.
What's that?
Okay, no, we're not doing that. Whoever edits this, cut this completely out.
Oh,
Just cut it.
please.
Just
Oh,
cut all of it out.
please. Okay. What are we doing now, huh?
Okay, you just say a fake intro because I have to do my intro.
What do you mean? What fake intro?
Just
now
say.
I'm up?
Yeah, no, you're up. It's your turn.
All right, what's up, guys? This is the ShutterBugs podcast, a toy photography episodic series of podcasts where we talk about all things geeky. I'm Aiden, not Finn or Alex, and I'm joined by Alex, and Finn will be appearing hopefully at a later time.
Hey, I already know who it is.
Word up. All right. All right, we've been gone for a while now due to just a variety of reasons that I'm not going to bore you with, but we've all had conflicts every single week. You know, it's been crazy, but we're here. We've been chatting. We've been talking, like always, making our moves in the community, doing whatever we got to do, and now we're here, and hopefully...
Aiden, don't lie. Don't lie, bro.
We'll be on a
You
consistent
you got
schedule.
arrested.
I
You got arrested. And
Alex, come on now. You're not supposed to say that. It's fine though. It's whatever. All right, so we will be talking all the regular categories this episode. Maybe a little like slimmed down from like the older way we used to do it. Probably like the newer way we used to do it. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, we're gonna be able to have Finn on. But he's not feeling too good, so we'll see how that works. But right now, it's just me and Alex kicking it back, and we'll start off with pickups. Alex.
okay. So,
And I know you don't
um
have Air Jordans, so you know.
I don't have Air No Jordans, so
Yes.
that's been interesting. But I just want to talk about one very special pickup recently. So a few months back, well, not a few months, like several months back, I got a custom blade from Casey Porter, and I was sending Finn and Aiden the progress pics because I was excited. It was the first custom I got, and then Aiden, just while he was snorting his coke, decided
Yes.
maybe maybe I should just go buy a Mezco blade, even though I have one never seen a movie, two never read a comic with Blade in it, three don't know what his real name is. So he went and bought a Mezco blade, and I voiced my grievances very vocally
Yes,
because
very vocally.
I was like, oh
Peeved,
my
to
god,
say the least.
I was like, oh my god, this kid just saw the custom and was like, you know what, I'm gonna get a Mezco.
I
I
did
got the
do that.
custom because I couldn't afford the Mezco. Anyway, so a few months go by, and then he's like, you know what, I this was a waste of money, and I was like,
Yes, revelation occurred.
You think? You think it was a waste of money? That's like me buying like a $80 Power Ranger. Like I just
Facts,
like
facts.
it's just a complete waste.
Impulse purchase much,
So
yes.
then this guy decides at first, I'm not going to try and sell this to Alex because I know he wants it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm
Okay,
gonna raffle it.
hold on. Hold on. Put the stops in your car brakes. Okay. I didn't offer it to Alex because Alex every day complains how broke he was. So I was like, you know what? Alex can't afford it.
But here's the thing. You didn't think payment
I
plan.
didn't. And anyway, you can finish the story.
Anyway, so I'm like, okay, so this kid is gonna buy this blade and then he's gonna raffle it. The raffle, not to be harsh, doesn't do so well. It's like a couple people that we know that really wanted to win.
Yes. There was like, I'd say there was like, out of 25 slots, there was probably like 8 at one point, and that's it.
Right.
And then people dropped
So
out, and yeah, it was just a mess.
a couple weeks go by, the raffle isn't going anywhere, and I'm scrolling on Facebook and I see, gosh, what's his name?
Hmm.
I'm trying to think. He had a big sale recently. He was doing his little liquidation that he
Jake,
does every.
Jake Legit?
Jake Leggett.
Yeah.
Jake Leggett. Yeah. So he was selling a whole bunch of stuff, and this guy Gary King on Facebook, he bought his blade, and I was scrolling and I stopped and I looked at the picture of the blade in the box, and I was like, you know what? I want this.
Oh my god, I'm dead. I
I was
want
like,
this.
I really want this, and you know what? I'm going to freaking find it somehow, because I'm not just going to sit here and just not own this. So I immediately messaged Aiden. I was like, "Hey, how's that
Yeah,
raffle
it's pretty
going?
quick.
How's that raffle going?" And this kid is like, "Man, I think I'm gonna send it to Kendall. I'm gonna send it to Boog
Oh
so he can
yeah, because I
raffle it."
talked to Boog about raffling it. Yeah, he told me to send it to. Yeah, yeah.
So I was like, "Oh God, no! I have to tell this kid I'm going to take it, or I'm going to harm you." No.
I was a little worried about the harming thing, but yes, he did say.
So I said, well, you could always try and do a payment plan with me. Help your boy out. So Finn, of course, he's been trying to get rid of this thing since day one after he got off the coke high.
Yes, that is true. I was on a
So he
rush to get
says,
rid of it.
sure. Long story short, he sends it. It's like a week or so later, I end up paying him, and I finally have a Mezco blade.
That is true.
So, for those of you that have been following me, at the time of recording this, I did 7 blade photos. Yeah, it was 7. I
When
had a lot of
stuff
fun
went
doing
down.
that.
Yeah. You
Mm,
put up
it
like
was fun doing it
all
consistently.
trash.
The reason, all trash.
All trash.
Wait a minute, it's not your ninja photos.
I had a feeling. Okay, continue.
Right, but I did 7 because when I first got Punisher, I did 8 photos. Well, one of them was a throwaway, so that's why I decided to do 7. But I kind of wanted to do a similar thing with that because it was like a big want for me. I really wanted that figure as soon as the Toy Fair one came out. I was like, I have to get that because the Hasbro Blade figure is trash. Like, it's just terrible. Like, the head sculpt is cool, but my goodness, that body is horrific. I really hope that they do a new one for whenever the movie comes out. But yeah, the blade is awesome. It's really, really good. Mezco did a really nice job. I
Nice.
just wish that he had the bald head from the Toy Fair one. You know?
You might be able to pick it up loose in a Mezco group or on eBay.
Yeah, I might have to look. So
Honey Bear, move.
I really like them.
Move, please. Thank you.
Honey Bear.
It's my dog. She's laying where I need to be laying. Move. Thank you.
Oh my god, what are
Love
you
you.
eating?
Muffins.
Every time we record, do you do this on purpose?
Yes. Just to annoy you.
Oh
Right.
my god.
What else do you
But
get,
yeah,
Alex?
that's my
Like-
one.
What? No. Okay. What'd you get on Black Friday?
Nothing.
What? That's a lie. I thought you got Assassin's Creed.
No, that was Finn.
What?
That was
I
Finn.
thought you got Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Yeah, that was Finn. Like I
You gotta
said
be joshing
earlier.
me. No way.
Bro, look in the chat. Look in the chat. It was Finn.
So you didn't get anything Black Friday?
No, I told you I'm off spending until after Christmas.
Yeah, that's the way to live. I will say that.
That's a way to live. I
don't
don't know
live
how
that
to
way.
not spend. I don't know how to not spend $500 in 3 hours.
I will say I kind of did that on Black Friday.
Yeah, you did. It was like what, 360?
Yeah, roughly.
Okay, that was the end of my pickups. Aiden, give us.
I will. It's gonna
Four.
be so brief. I promise. Well,
Okay.
Yeah. I won't talk about which ones, but I got a lot of SHF Star Wars figures, and I don't know from the last time on if I got more Marvel figures or not, but I've been pretty steadily collecting that line specifically in both those categories. Legends, I played catch up the last week, so I just got a lot of I've completed them. Oh my god, Alex! Actually, real quick, I need to tell you this because you're gonna literally die laughing at me.
What?
So I thought I was completing M'Baku yesterday because I had 2 figures coming in the mail. I had the King T'Chaka and then the other Black Panther that came with his other arm.
Mm-hmm.
And it turns out I got it, and I was like, "Oh great!" I looked, and the Build-A-Figure arm was switched. I actually have now 2 right arms. First I was like, "Are you kidding me? Hasbro screwed me over." And I looked, and I ordered the same figure twice. I'm done, dude. I seriously, I was so mad. Anyway, so I will be trying to I put the right arm on him because when you're not looking at it, the hand specifically, it looks fine. But I need to get the other powered up T'Challa figure. But anyway, that's just a funny story. I did a lot of army building. I got
So wait, you got 2 King T'Chakas?
No. I got 2 of the Civil War Black Panther figures, which coincidentally enough, I also have the Civil War Black Panther figure on ice from the freaking Giant Man wave. So I have 4
I
of those
used to
figures.
love that figure, but looking back on it, it's so terrible.
I know.
Those arms are horrendous.
Horrible. In the hand, no other hands. Oh, it was so bad. Anyway, so I've been army building. Diego kind of got me inspired to do this, but I got 6 prisoners, Lex Luthors over the past week. A couple Dora Milaje, a lot of Praetorian guards like Snoke's guards. Black ninjas, black articulated icon ninjas. I got a lot of. which I'll kind of go more into when I talk real quick about Black Friday. But that's really it for the most part. I think that's all my big purchases, kind of like an overview. Last couple weeks, I'm getting a diorama soon too from Tom Budd that will be probably shipping out this week. Looks phenomenal. Anyway, so that's that. Now, Black Friday, I kind of tried to go off. So first of all, I picked up another, and I know Alex is going to hate me, but I picked up another set of Space Walls.
Even though you hardly shoot the first set,
yes,
but
apparently
okay.
I hardly shoot the first. But, I mean, I was watching Bugs videos a little bit ago, and he's right in terms of Space Walls. And, of course, like people like Alex who are really good at like working what they have can make one work well. But it's kind of, I wouldn't say it's necessary you have two, but it's like it's really helpful when you have two, as with most anything, really. So I just pulled the trigger on another set because it was Black Friday, and they had an amazing deal, like $100 off. Maybe a little less than that, but still.
Really that was deal. A really good deal.
Yeah, so.
Even though I think they charge way too much for them anyway.
Oh, I think they do at normally because, I mean, I think a set of regular Space Walls, besides the sales they've been have, because they're not going out of business, but they're stopping the modular displays because they've been bought out by Hasbro for an official license. Those will all be pre-built stuff that you can't take apart. But anyway, they've been having that sale. But before that was like $150 to get one set of Space Walls. Then it dropped down with the first sale because they're not going out of business, but they need to get rid of them to like 110, 120, and now it's at 75 for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So if anyone wants to pick them up, you should. They're amazing. I think I'll do more shots with them, but I also struggle because I have this overwhelming just amount of things I want to shoot, and I never do. So it's just hard to get around to everything. But anyway, picked up two Mezcos. I picked up the Mezco Young Man Logan and the Mezco Comic Con
Young Man Logan.
Well, because if I just say Logan, people are like, wait. But anyway.
Right.
The Young Man Logan and then the Mezco SDCC Moon Knight.
Ooh, you got the Moon Knight.
I did. Diego was selling it for a really good deal. And since I made those buildings for him and shipped them out, he took off a pretty nice price reduction. So it was a good deal. So I'm excited for the Moon Knight.
To see how their all white one looks.
Yeah, I know. Me too. And especially because I did a lot after I got the figure. I did what I should have done with Blade. I did a lot more research on Moon Knight and just a lot of catching up.
Have you read any Moon Knight?
I actually have. Believe it or not. I read 2 comics, but this was like a year or 2 ago, and they were completely
comics or issues?
Comics. But they were completely out of order. So I'm going to have to do a little bit more. But anyway, now that I actually know more. Did I just hear something? Okay, I don't know. Anyway, I do like the white suit.
You sound psychotic when we're doing pickups. Did I hear something? Oh, I don't know. Is it the cops? Oh, I don't know.
I always got to be on, checking my 6. Anyway, I really do like the all white look. I don't know if I like it though, because Mezco's like the way they do it, and I think Alex will agree, anyone will agree. Mezco like takes comic book adaptations, but then like adds their own style to it. They do it with everything. They turn the classic Iron Man into a little bit different, but like it has like a more Mezco style. And the same goes with like Deathstroke and most people. The same goes with Moon Knight. It's not completely from his comic book kind of black and white look. It's a Crescent edition. It's a little different. So I don't know how or if I like the white version all that much. I think if Marvel Legends do one, it'll be awesome. And the nice thing too I was thinking about is I can take the Mezco cloth kind of goods of it and put them on the Marvel Legend if I want to. If they release a better white version or even one from the show that will be coming out, anything like that I can do. So
if they cast Shia LaBeouf in the show, I'm going to the Disney headquarters and I'm going to kill someone.
Pulling a Punisher, just
I would be.
On all the CEOs. Bob Iger isn't safe.
He is not safe at all.
But anyway, so pulled the trigger on 2 Mezcos. Then I got 2. Tried to tell Finn, but Finn was asleep and he really wanted these. But I got 2 Sand Troopers with the dewbacks from Entertainment Earth. Normally like $60, and they were on sale for like $20, which was a great deal. So I got 2 of those, and then I'm trying to think. Oh, and then I pulled the trigger on another 4 black articulated icon ninjas because my name's Aiden. And now that will make
my name's Aiden.
Because now that will make 10. Actually, I have one being delivered today. And oh, the nice thing too, God, Articulated Icons has really good sales. If you guys are all interested, hit them up because I mean they have right now the Black Deluxe Ninja for lower than it was right before Black Friday to get the basic Ninja. Black
Yeah,
Ninja.
that's sick.
And the basic one,
That's
I
sick.
mean, the basic one went out of stock. So I was army building the basic one for what now, like a couple weeks, and I got to 5, and then my next 6 have been deluxe Black Ninjas, and so I have a deluxe being delivered today, and then 4 more on the way. So I'm gonna have 10 Black Ninjas, which is plenty. That was my goal. I'm done. No more Black Ninjas. I'm hoping I can maybe get like one of the ones that's no longer on the site anymore. Like there's like the Drunken Master. There's a couple there's the completely like open torso. I forget what his name. He kind of looks like Bruce Lee. And then there's what else? Oh, Hand Ninjas, obviously. If I could pick up one, that would be amazing. But we'll see.
I really wish that some of the martial artists were up. I wish that they
Oh
weren't sold
yeah.
out.
No, I know.
Just
Me too. That's
they're
what I
they're
was
the
kind of
one
looking for.
type.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the one type I don't have, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
and
I
they look
really want one.
amazing. And
Yeah,
yeah, so I've been kind of like looking, trying to find a little something, but no luck. So we'll see. But I'm so happy I have 10 Black Ninjas. I mean, they are the funnest, one of the funnest lines to just pose and play with. And as long as you heat them up, you have no worry of breaking.
right. Yeah,
If you boil or not boil, but if you put them in hot water for like 3 minutes when you first get them, you're set. Like they'll be great. And maybe do it maybe down the road a little bit, but they're great figures. So I got those, and then I feel like I got 2. Okay, so if you guys have been following the community, Simon Hill, he first of all he's been just doing great, but he got these he got sponsored by this light company called, I want to say it's like Ulanzi, right? Alex,
I
something
have
like
no
that.
idea how to say it.
Yeah, it's something like that, right? And so he's been plugging them and using them in his displays. Not as much. Still think he uses Loom Cube sometimes, but I think because he's doing the sponsorship thing, he's been really, really pushing with the Ulanzis. So Finn told me, like, alerted me to a deal going on Amazon. It was like a little less than $20 for one of those, and I pulled the trigger on 2 of them because 2 things that I'm really struggling with is, and Alex will agree with me, lighting backdrops not as much anymore, but still a little bit, but mainly effects for me too, or at least doing both at the same time. So I'm hoping the cubes will add a lot of variation and like ability for me to kind of mess around with lighting and get more hot light on my backdrops and effects.
I need to look at like footage of those because I haven't seen one,
Yeah.
and it's seeing how it works is going to determine if I
Yeah.
want one or not.
Well, I know.
So I have to like.
I watched like 2 videos right before, and it's like there's brightness controls, and then the ones you get come with a ton of gels, so you're set there. I mean, it looks good so far. There's no though, like kind of how LimCube has. I don't know how to what to call them, but like the parts that basically focus the light or diffuse it. All those kind of swappable parts. There's none of those, like the barn doors, stuff like that. But I mean, has gels, brightness control. They're small. They're definitely, I think, worth it. And if they break, they break. They're not, they're not Lim Cubes where if they break, you're screwed. They're not expensive. You
Right.
don't spend a fortune on them. So that's why I kind of, bought them. Just try them out, see how I do with them. And again, it's not like they're, insanely expensive. So that was nice. And then, God, I don't want to say that's it, but I think that's it. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, I'm so missing something, but I don't know what. I really don't know what, but it's okay. I think I will call that it. Let me just look in my email real quick.
Oh my god!
I just gotta make sure, man. Wait, Entertainment Earth emailed me today. Oh, my outstanding order. Dang straight.
Like, outstanding order. We've never seen someone spend $2,000 in 5 minutes on our site.
Kidding.
You are the world record holder for the most useless purchases of 2019.
That seems pretty accurate as well. Oh, God. Okay, so I think that's it. Yeah, I want to say that's it. I'm probably missing like one other thing I bought that was pretty big because I don't think the numbers are adding up right now. Actually, they probably are adding up because I got 5 freaking Articulated Icons, 2 Mezcos, a set of Space Walls, and a Partridge and a Pear Tree. So I believe I am done with. But it's been. I mean, it's just been great, and my collection's been building. I have not been shooting enough to keep up with the pace my collection is building, but hopefully that will change soon. But I mean, this weekend I was really shooting a lot to get back in my groove, and I have a display down there right now that's pretty fresh. So we'll see. But are we ready to move into toy news? Toy news, right?
Yes, we are.
All right. I'm not gonna steal the fooshes this time. Maybe I'll look up some images though. But and I love Robo, but yeah. Okay, so I'm not gonna talk about all the oldest stuff because let's face it, we haven't been on an official episode in a long time, but even on a larva in a while. So I'm not gonna go back, all the way to reveals from shows. I'm just gonna kind of talk about stuff and maybe show some
One thing
images.
I want to talk about is
Yeah.
Hush Superman, the
Oh, I'm
Mayfix.
I'm on it. Yeah. I know, Alex. Did you pre-order it yet, or no? Did you decide not to?
No, I think I'm gonna try maybe today or tomorrow. It comes out so close to Batman. Like if it was
Yeah.
just like a couple months later than it is, I would probably like really be trying to get it. But
Yeah. I see. I see.
I
I
think I want
feel
to
you.
pre-order it just in case.
I'm gonna
It
screen
looks
share this with you.
okay. Yeah, sweet. It
Sure.
looks so good, man.
Can you see this?
Yeah, that
Okay.
is like the best Superman
Yeah, I think this is
we've seen in
easily
a
going to be the
while.
best Superman that's come out so far. Um,
Because Mezco, they dropped the ball on the suit. Uh, NECA, it's a exclusive 2-pack, and he's 7 inches and has a slightly ugly face.
yeah, there's no fudging him with any other line or like
Right.
the only ones you could do would be NECA civvies. Like I don't even know what would be a good example, but it is not definitely not great. But I mean, look
Right.
at the blues on him. The
Oh
accessories
my
he comes
goodness.
with, the two faces. You got kind of one like brooding serious, and then the other laser eye angry. I mean, perfect.
Yeah, I would probably never use the Poison Ivy stuff.
I wouldn't either at all. There's
Like
no point.
I
I
love
wish
the
they.
Hush story. I'm not Finn when it comes to the Hush story, so I
Yeah,
probably wouldn't be doing any Hush
yeah.
stuff. I would just be doing like
Superman
All
stuff.
Star Superman.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, like
I
I
love
wish
that figure.
honestly. I mean, I know. See, the tough thing is it's from the they're like releasing with the Hush storyline. I was gonna say I just wish maybe we got more like effects, like a laser eye effect, or a
Yeah,
sh- I don't even know, just something else would have been nice. But
yeah,
honestly, what we get, like all the hands, everything will be great on this guy.
yeah.
Hundred
I'm
percent.
really excited. It looks so good. That's the Superman I've been waiting on since I was very little. Because
So, oh yeah,
I was just saying the Christopher Reeve movie was like the first superhero movie I saw, and I've always wanted a good Superman. But Mattel has always been terrible.
that's
DC
true.
Collectibles has always been brittle and they don't move well.
Yeah,
And finally, we're getting something. But it sucks because it comes out so close to Batman, and I have
yeah.
to prioritize. And I'm definitely going to use Batman more than
Oh,
Superman.
100%. Yeah. Um, yeah, so that was Superman, which made definitely some stirrings in the community. Now we got with this will kind of relate to screen time, but with the new series being released, here is the SHF Mandalorian, which was revealed and then basically up for pre-order really quick. Many were not able to snag this because of how quick it went up and sold out. And I was able, luckily, to get one, especially off a Japanese site, which means I am paying very little for it compared to what most people will be. But yeah,
And I'm sorry, but spoilers for anyone who has seen it. If you have not seen The Mandalorian, get off right now. Go stream it. Go get Disney Plus. Do
yeah,
something. Go watch it.
yeah.
But he does not wear this armor for that long at all.
No, he
and,
doesn't.
and that is kind of disappointing. Like now, I'm waiting for his new armor to be
Yeah,
released.
me too. And again, I was telling Alex and Finn this too because we had this kind of not argument but like talk. Um, that like in my mind too, like the reason I'm not going to cancel this pre-order is because you know how many years he's been bounty hunting before the events of the Mandalorian show. Like he was wearing
Right?
this
Yeah.
armor, so like you could definitely have him doing displays and bounty hunting in this because it would make sense, especially if they're not scenes from the show. But I
Right,
do agree. Once that new armor comes out, it looks so much better than this that I'm gonna at least want to try to get a
right.
Black Series version. If not,
That's my one problem with this armor. Like, yeah, he was wearing this before, but I'm like, but it looks so much worse than the
yeah,
new one.
yeah,
Like,
for
if it
sure.
was like he wore a blue armor at the beginning of the show and then he got a red one,
Yeah,
then I'd be like, oh, it doesn't really matter. But how dingy this one looks, I'm like,
yeah,
if I'm going to Bandai prices, I'm just gonna wait until they do a new one.
100%. Um, then we had Bandai, which I'm looking for them, but I don't see any images of. They released basically some stuff for Endgame. They released a couple new figures, and honestly, I cannot find them right now. But they released a new updated Mark 85, but instead of like this basically version up here, where it was all basically clean cut, it's all dirtied up, and it comes with the back accessory where Thor blasts him with lightning, and he does his repulsor rays. Comes with a shield and then like a bladed hand. So all the accessories, basically all the nano accessories we see in the Endgame, he comes with. And then they released a Captain America, which is basically almost identical to this version, but has an unmasked head. All of them actually, all the releases have unmasked heads, but it has an unmasked
What does the
head.
unmasked head look like?
Not amazing, but better than most of their releases. I'm trying to
I don't know why they
message
can't do
F
Chris Evans' face right.
Avengers. Maybe I'll just look up on on Amy and look for them because yeah, I'm not finding them here. But
Is
again,
it Amy or Ami Ami?
I say Amy, but honestly, you can say whatever. What the frick? Did you see that?
I did.
Yeah, what? Okay, I'm
I
looking
think
them
it's
up real
hilarious that
quick.
you still have how to live stream on YouTube tabs open at the top.
Not anymore. Okay.
Uh,
Anyway, so yeah, we should. Okay, that's a lie.
no
Why are you
results.
joking with me like that?
They're like Aiden bought them all. There's no more.
That's that. I mean, I could see that as being true. Why did I just search up Captain? Oh, okay. So here's the Captain America. So again, from the other one, it's just a dirtier look. It comes with Mjolnir, and I think, and some lightning effects. Here's the unmasked head.
Yo, they're joking if they think people are gonna use these heads.
No, they won't.
Like these third-party heads, people are just gonna buy those and put it
Yeah,
on here.
we
I'm like,
have so
bro,
many good third-party heads. I will say though, he comes with so much more accessories than the first version that it's kind of making me mad.
right?
Because I got the first version and then I got the pack. And the pack Noda Studio gave is phenomenal. And also this just has the more battle damage look. It's just a little dirtier and it looks better. But he comes with the
Right.
full shield. He comes with the lightning effects, the broken shield, Mjolnir, and the unmasked head. And
You
that's
know
I
what I
think it.
wanted so bad when he got the helmet?
What?
I wanted lightning to hit him, and he had the like wings
Oh my.
out on his helmet. I wanted that to happen so bad. Like I think it would have been cool if the scales weren't there until
Yeah.
he got the hammer, and then like lightning hit him, and then he had the scales and the wings coming out of his helmet.
Yeah.
That would have been so.
That would have been cool. So that was Captain
Wait,
America.
before we leave Mayfex, the Mayfex Carnage was announced.
Oh, that too. Yeah, it was Carnage and Superman. They were a duo. Let me pull that up real quick.
Yeah,
Um,
Carnage looks really cool.
yeah,
Uh,
I think
what's
that
what's
I'm gonna have to
weird
get one.
is that I don't think I prefer that over the Revoltech or vice versa. I think they both look cool. But like with Revoltech Spider-Man, I'm like I prefer Mayfex Spider-Man a little
Yeah.
bit. But like this, I'm like they both are kind of cool. I will say that the Revoltech comes with way more
Well,
than the Mayfex.
I definitely say a lot more. I mean, especially tendril wise, but you get an unmasked head
Yeah,
with Mayfex, and you get, I think, more cool accessories because I think the weapons that are made with this look more Carnage. Like, look at those
yeah,
kind of knives, and that hand there, and this, basically right there. I mean, these weapons I think look better than these do, the Yamaguchi ones up here, but the Yamaguchi just comes with so much more and like a variety of them and just tendrils,
right.
tendrils, tendrils. So it is also up to, what you guys want to kind of do with it, but
I still don't have a single Carnage. I don't even have the Legends. I never saw the
really,
original release, and then I completely never saw the entire Venom wave. Like, never ever saw
wow.
that.
Oh, that's why it wasn't coming up. Duh. Um, I forgot. So they also released a Captain Marvel, an Endgame Captain Marvel that came with a ton of energy accessories and the completely updated look, including the cut hair. Here's the 85 that I was talking about, the battle damage with all his freaking accessories. Look at those.
I
Oh,
tell you,
love
the
that.
yen always jacks me up because I'm like $9,000. I'm like, oh wait,
Yeah,
that's
exactly. And I mean, all of these accessories look great. They look just like the Noda Studio set I have, so I'm not, too worried. But I mean, I'm
okay.
bummed because the one I have looks way too clean.
That picture with Peter looked terrible. Did you
Oh,
see that? Go
that is
back.
the laziest. Oh, I'm on it. That is the laziest posing I've ever seen in my life.
Peter looks like he's like afraid that he's gonna get like molested or something. Like, look at his face. Like,
Yeah,
what is going on?
yeah,
They
yeah.
couldn't pose
That
that
is
better.
so weird.
Although
Um,
nothing's weirder than that those body coons. Remember that one
yeah.
episode with the wall and that lady had her
Oh
leg
my.
up in his
Yep.
face?
Oh God. Ugh. Um, here's the SHF Iron Spider. They really were like, Mayfex, you know what? You guys can't beat us. We're gonna try to beat you. And I don't think they've done it. I think it is like probably 13 times better than their previous release that looked nothing like it was from the movie, more like the end of Homecoming rather than from the movie. This is a lot more film accurate, but I don't like the scaling. I think the way his body proportions are just too weird.
Yeah,
The Mayfex, I mean, I'll pull up the Mayfex real quick too, just to compare it. But I don't think it's even in the same ballpark, to be honest. But it
I
definitely got closer, a lot closer. But especially with Mayfex re-releasing this figure, I mean, the proportions on it are loads better than this guy, I think. Especially the head too.
yeah.
The head throws me
I
off
don't
on the
know. Every
SHF one.
company that keeps trying this suit, Mayfex, SHF, Hasbro, they all seem like different suits,
Yeah,
and
true.
I don't know. I feel like no figure that has been announced or has come out looks like good enough like the movie
I mean, I
version.
think Mayfex gets pretty close, especially with like the sheen and just like the poses you can get him in. You
Yeah,
know, I definitely think it looks most out of all of the 112 companies like the movie. Again, not nailing it, but it is definitely the
right.
closest. And I think SHF tried to kind of strive towards that, and they failed. I mean, again,
I
way
really
more than
feel
the
like
first though.
it's not
Looks.
even about accuracy for me. I feel like it's just like it doesn't look as good in figure form to me for
Oh
some
yeah,
reason.
true. But he does come with the Nano Gauntlet, which I would assume goes on the Hulk figure, which I actually ended up canceling my pre-order for because one, I couldn't really pay for it at the time, and two, it looks like absolute dog poo, and that's kind of the main reason.
It looks terrible.
Yeah, like probably the worst SHF honestly to date, and so I had to pull out of that real quick. And I think that's it. Besides the Captain Marvel, I think those are the only figures, and I could be wrong.
There's one more thing I want to talk about.
Yeah, yeah. Shoot.
The Storm collectible skeleton looks really nice.
Oh, yes, I Storm Collectibles put up two pack of skeletons this last like I want to say week, right? Like
I
a
think
week
so.
ago or two.
I'm not even sure about time frames anymore.
Yeah, but I picked up two of these two packs, so I'll have four. And I know Alex is probably mad at me, but
I'm not even mad. Like they look really cool. I can't do a 2 pack of just random skeletons. Like
well,
that's
the
just
nice thing is they're not like $120 or whatever. It's $60 for two skeletons, so it's not.
oh okay, that's sick.
Yeah,
I have Mezco's $3,000 2 packs in my
yeah, oh yeah,
brain. So
yeah. This is $60 and you get two
oh yeah,
figures.
that's
Maybe a
actually
little less than
really
that.
cool.
Yeah. So
I paid like 60 for just my Scorpion, so I may have to look into that.
yeah,
That's actually really
exactly.
sick.
Yeah, they did a really good deal, and I mean, like you can see the skeleton from kind of the scorpions and other figures do pretty well at matching this kind of. So I would guarantee you'll be able to reuse his head and these different figures and Kit Basherman displays and have ruins full of just skeletons from a long time ago or
Right.
Hercules fighting some skeletons. I mean, yeah, the possibilities are
Yeah,
pretty
those look
endless with these
really cool.
guys.
They make me wish that there were good Skyrim figures out there.
Yeah, I feel you.
Because
They kind of look like the
those
old.
would be great.
I don't even know if Alex knows what I'm gonna be talking about, but the old Sky Kid or Spy Kid skeletons. You know what I'm talking
Oh,
about, Alex?
I know what you're talking
Dude, they
about.
do, don't they? With
They
the with
do.
the accessories, that's what I was thinking of.
They
But
do. I
yeah,
really hope that when these come out, some of these soft goods third party people make like some tattered pirate clothes
Yes,
for
and I
them.
know I know CJ's made like tattered like Hoth suits and stuff like that for skeletons, kind of like just as basically pilots who have died and just
Yeah,
de-aged. But I bet a ton of companies will be making good, like Alex said, pirate suits and probably armor, to go on these guys
yeah.
and just a
I
ton
would
of cool
love some
stuff.
tattered Vietnam fatigues and
Oh
like a
yeah,
helmet. That would look really sick.
yeah. So yeah, I think that's mainly it. I want to say.
Yeah, I think so.
Um, Again, could be wrong, probably not, because I'm never wrong. But when am I ever wrong? Never, Alex. Never wrong.
When you spell your.
Hey, that's facts.
For those of you that don't know, if you ever just message Aiden and ask him to spell your like the UR
That's
way.
bullying right there. Okay.
Ooh, NFL scores.
What?
I said
Oh,
NFL.
you're
My
looking at.
Ravens playing.
Oh, I was playing Madden 20 last night, and I got some Ravens players on my team. We clutching up.
Ravens are doing great right
Yeah,
now.
no, they are. They're really doing great. But the Niners are also doing really well.
Yeah, it's
Anyway,
14
okay.
7.
Going back to the podcast. Yes.
Right.
So, screen time. Alex, take it away.
Oh, screen time. Wow. Yeah. So first, I'm gonna do just a couple news things that just come out. It's nothing major because this isn't like news season, I guess, for
It isn't. It really
movie
isn't.
stuff. But we'll talk about the Mandalorian in a second. But
Fall
so there's
short.
just a couple things. Like last month, Sebastian Stan said in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier series, we'll be able to see more functions that his vibranium arm has, and that sounds intriguing to me because they made such a show of him getting an arm from Wakanda, and then in like later in the
It didn't do
movie,
anything.
he
Yeah.
did nothing. He just had an arm. I'm
Yeah,
like,
they
oh,
could have
okay.
literally given him the old arm and he would have been fine. I mean, I guess it
Right.
was ripped out of him by Tony, but still. Or
Right. I
blasted out
mean,
of him. Yeah.
yeah. Like I wanted it to be more special than a working arm, I guess.
Yes.
But because it was like black and gold, and they brought it out of a briefcase. You're thinking, oh my god, this is about to be it's from Wakanda. You're thinking, oh, it's
Yeah.
about to be the craziest, and then he does nothing with it. But I am intrigued by seeing that. I think that would be really cool.
Yeah.
There's a rumor going around that the villain for WandaVision, that title is terrible. WandaVision, I just
Yeah, it
can't.
is definitely weird.
Like, that was the best y'all could come up with. WandaVision. Who got paid to come up with that name?
I did, actually. And I did to spite you.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, so there's a rumor going around that Nightmare is actually secretly the villain of
Ooh.
WandaVision. He's supposed to be the villain of Doctor Strange 2, and WandaVision is supposed to lead into Doctor Strange 2.
Interesting.
So
I'm really excited to see Doctor Strange too, because it's going to
oh,
be,
I
isn't it
am.
Marvel's first horror film, right?
Yeah, I don't know about that. I feel like they won't do that justice. But
Oh,
I
yeah.
really enjoyed the first film. The visuals and the action I thought was really unique and kind of crazy. Like
Yeah.
especially the action with the
The world
the almost
building, visual
Inception, right?
effects. Yeah.
But even just the magic, like I thought that was so refreshing when it came out. Instead of just super
Yeah.
strength punches and people flying. I thought it
Yeah.
was really cool.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that. Then there's another rumor going around
That
that
Matt Murdock will be in the MCU. Played by
no,
Charlie
because
Cox. Yes, I've seen it on like 5 episodes, man. I think I'm being targeted or clickbaited.
episodes.
Or I mean, on websites. God, dude, every freaking
I
time
saw
I
it
open
on We
Facebook.
Got This Covered, and I knew it was fake because We Got This Covered is just
Okay,
clickbait,
but
bro.
I've gotten a couple other websites. I did look at We Got This Covered too, but
I will wait until somebody makes an announcement. I will
Smart.
wait. But there's another rumor going around that Doctor Doom is going to be the main villain of Black Panther 2. That kind of excites me, but at the same time, I just want to see him, period. So, like, I don't care if he's the villain of Ant-Man and the Wasp 2. Like, I don't care. Just let me see him. But Black Panther's a good person for him to start off with. The issue that I'm having with that rumor is that there's been nothing as far as the Fantastic Four or the X-Men or anything. So having him just show up as the villain for Black Panther 2 would be kind of strange to me.
Yeah.
Like Doctor Doom is one of those people that he fights everybody practically. So if I see him as, if he's going to be introduced, it's a Fantastic Four or a team up thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like I don't find it as satisfying if he's just dropped into Black Panther. Like, I've always been here, and I'm just like, I don't know.
Facts. Yeah, that'd be weird.
I hope for the next phase, Doctor Doom is the Loki, and Galactus is the Thanos. You know,
Interesting.
like Doctor Doom is.
Would you
I
want
want
even
that.
Silver Surfer to come up, or just kind of probably be like a leading up to kind of point where he's like, I'm trying to think of like a good example in the already existing MCU, but
Oh yeah, I mean, I want to see Silver Surfer without a doubt. Like,
yeah.
but I'm saying, like, as far as the villain role, I would love to see Doctor Doom just pop up a bunch in different movies like Loki did, and I would love Galactus to be the big final threat.
Yeah, kind of be like the first kind of like pop up in a movie right before the first event, like the new first Avengers, you know, if that makes sense, and then kind of just be popping in and out and always a topic of discussion every single basically movie.
Yeah, I'm eager to see what they do with the Fox owned characters now, because it's like I'm intrigued by what are they going to say about mutants? Like, are mutants from a different reality? Like, this is a weird space to be in, because
it is a weird space to be in.
In the comic books, there is no other company owns these Marvel characters, so they don't have to worry about stuff like that. But this is like, ooh, I don't know how you just throw them in now.
Yeah.
Like, so where were they when Thanos was coming? Oh, they were someplace else. I think Fantastic Four would be easier, because you could say, oh, they were in the negative zone, or they were, I think that's an easier thing to do than the X-Men, which is an entire species basically.
True.
So we'll see where that goes, but yeah, so let's talk about The Mandalorian.
Wait, also one other thing, and I mean, it's going into The Mandalorian too, but Disney Plus was released. That definitely basically caused a huge wave. Mandalorian being kind of the hit show that kicked it off and has everyone hooked. But Disney Plus has a ton of great old stuff. Earth's Mightiest Heroes is on there, which is a godly show.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Basically, X-Men the Animated Series is on there as well, which is another godly show, great show.
Wolverine is the king of edge. Tell Cyclops I made him a convertible.
It is. Yeah, it's scary. Honestly, his voice is so funny. But anyway,
that's how I imagine him to sound. It's just like that.
Oh, 100%. And then they have Clone Wars, which I've been watching too, just to get kind of some Star Wars inspiration. I'm gonna kind of just finish Clone Wars, Rebels, all those good shows, that are kind of, or the few good Star Wars shows that are in between, basically 2 and 3 and 3 and 4. So they had a lot of old TV shows, including Disney Channel shows and old Disney movies and all the Star Wars movies, a lot of Marvel movies, and then they have The Mandalorian, which, Alex, take it away.
Oh my gosh, that's really good. That's the only reason I wanted Disney Plus, because I've seen all the animated movies, I've seen the Pixar movies, I've seen the Marvel movies, I've seen the Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
So I've seen the cartoons, so I'm like, I don't need to get something to see all of those again. First off, the Disney movies, I've seen them a million times. I still have the DVDs from when I was a little kid. Like, like a lot of those, I'm like, I have no interest in getting something for those. But Mandalorian is what I really wanted to see, and that's been really good. Like the Star Wars urge has been satisfied for me.
100%, I completely agree.
Because I was very disappointed by Last Jedi, and
I've never. Yeah, continue.
Oh, I was just saying, I I saw a couple episodes of Rebels, and that just wasn't for me. I didn't think it was bad. I
Did you?
just
Okay,
wasn't
wait
really
though. Did
interested
you like kind of catch up though on it? Like at the end, like do you kind of know some of the big stuff that happened in it?
in Rebels.
Yeah.
No, not
Wait. So
really.
okay. So you don't. Do you know that Ahsoka's in it?
Oh yeah,
Like you
yeah,
know
I know
about
that.
that fight or any of that?
Yeah, I know Ahsoka
What
was in it. I
about
know Obi-Wan was in it. I know
Maul?
Vader was in it.
Did you? But
Yeah,
did you
yeah.
see those scenes or did you just hear about it?
I didn't see those. I just kind of heard about it.
Oh, okay. I know you don't. You know Rebels and honestly, I never actually binge Rebels. I just watched a lot of like the great scenes on YouTube. But you have to watch some of those fights. I mean, they
Yeah,
are like insanely amazing. Not even the choreography, but like just like the way it's handled is really well done by Rebels. But anyway,
yeah.
continuing.
But the Mandalorian is so good. Like as soon as it starts, I was like, okay, this is for real. I
Yeah,
didn't know if it was gonna look like an ABC show
yeah. No,
or
they
like a Netflix
really
show.
just got off with a bang. I mean,
Yeah,
literally, pretty much a bang. Like,
right.
cut them in half.
Um, I'm gonna try not to spoil stuff, but it's been really interesting. I think it's hilarious. There's 4 episodes, and we don't know what this Mandalorian's like name is. Like
Yeah,
they've
and
gone very Wild
yeah,
Westy for that, because even in the Clint Eastwood, Good, the Bad, the Ugly films, we didn't really know what his name was. So
yeah,
they've really gone Wild Westy. I like the Mandalorian's voice a lot,
yeah.
because he kind of has that. He doesn't sound like a 2019 leading man to me. He kind of has a slight Harrison Ford, kind of westerny sort of tone to me. Like
Yeah,
just,
true.
just like
I definitely
get
feel
your
that.
hands off him. Come on, kid, we're gonna go do that. Like he has that he has that
Oh
kind of
my.
sound to him to me. I think the alien races look great. The CGI looks great. The action is pretty good. My only issue with it, and it's not really an issue, is that it just feels short to me. Like every episode feels really
That's
short to me.
funny too, cause like I guess maybe the only episode that felt long was the second episode. I want to say, but
Yeah, that was the only one that
all
kind
the
of felt
rest feel
long.
pretty decently timed. Like I don't think they should go too much longer. But
For me, it's I we have been watching, me and my family, we've been watching Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, and
yeah,
those episodes have like 55-minute run
yeah,
times.
true.
So when you go down to like 37, 36, it just feels like really short to me.
Yeah,
But it's still really good. I think episode 3 is my favorite, because episode 1 and 2, I felt like episode 1 and 2 were kind of like one episode that were kind of split up for me. Like as far as story, I think like episode 2, there was a whole lot of filler. I think in episode 2, it wasn't bad filler. It just kind of, you know,
yeah,
I felt like episode 1 and 2 were like one episode, and then 3, I feel like, okay, now it started.
yeah,
Now we're getting somewhere.
yeah,
Those are, I don't want to say that that's completely negative, but that's just kind of how it felt. Like as soon as episode 3 started, I was like, oh, okay, here we this is what's happening on this show, because I knew nothing about what the plot was supposed to be. I don't think anyone really did. So when episode 3 came out, I was like, oh, okay, this is the point of this. Like I'm trying not to
yeah,
spoil anything, but yeah, but I'm really enjoying it. It's been really cool. I really. What's funny is I care a lot for this Mandalorian character, and I have no idea what his name is, and I don't even know what he looks like underneath his helmet, and I think that's so cool.
yeah,
I think it's so cool how just Star Wars as a whole is able to do that. Like Boba Fett, for some reason, I still think of Boba Fett as like this dangerous person, and he did absolutely nothing in the
yeah.
original trilogy.
Facts,
But
dude.
like, it's cool how they're able to do that. I think they're really good at just making you feel for characters, and you don't even need the most basic form of introduction with these characters. I think
Yeah,
that's
that's
cool.
true. 100%.
Anything you wanted to say about it?
No, I love it so far, and I just because I've had like literally 20 people in my house, family for Thanksgiving. I just haven't had a moment of peace to watch it. The fourth episode, I'm caught up
Hmm.
on all three. And I will agree, the third is probably my favorite right now. Obviously, the action's great and the storyline, kind of the whole way it develops, and I didn't even see any of that coming for the most part.
Yeah.
And I'm really curious how it's going to play out. But yeah,
One
I
thing I
think it's
will
amazing.
say,
Yeah.
one thing I will say about four is that four is the only one that's kind of iffy for me now. Like it's not like it's not bad like at
Yeah,
at
yeah,
all. It's
yeah.
just there's some stuff that I'm like I wish we just not saying what it is, but I wish we kind of lingered on that a little bit more. Like there's some stuff that I feel like they were kind of speeding up. I think that adds to me feeling the runtime being short or whatnot. But there's certain characters in certain places that I feel like we could have lingered on that we didn't. You know,
Yeah, true.
I feel like there's some stuff that they kind of do there when I'm like, this is kind of moving a little too fast for me in certain areas.
Yeah,
Except for
I could see
episode two.
that.
Episode two, I felt like, okay, this is the now we're kind of slowing down a little bit, and then three picked up really fast. But
Yeah.
yeah, I really really enjoy it. Now I want the figure, but I'm definitely not getting anything until they release that new armor.
Yeah. Facts. But yeah, so that's the Mandalorian. I think is that it for screen time? Wow, this episode's actually been going by really quickly for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know.
Also, I mean, I guess I just want to say I really, really, really hope all these rumors about Charlie Cox are true.
I hope so too, but
Like, I am praying to whatever Lord and Savior there is, because, I mean, and it's so funny too to think about, because I don't want to say I knew nothing about Daredevil, but I was not, I just wasn't a fan. I didn't really care about
you
him.
didn't see the show until Finn and I were talking about
Oh yeah, I
it,
didn't
which
see
is
it until last year,
hilarious.
and I've binge watched the entire show, all seasons, like 4 times. Probably going on 5 if I
Right.
start watching it again, but I've taken a break. But I mean, like, I have become more of a Daredevil kind of buff than I thought I ever would, and I
But have you
really,
read though? Have you read
I
though?
have read. Okay,
What have you read?
I don't want to say.
What have you read? I want to know.
uh, four four
Okay.
issues.
Oh, wow. I'm going to send you some links for some online stuff because you
Yes, you
really
should.
need to read some. You need to read Frank Miller's The Man Without Fear.
Okay. I actually have that pulled up in one of my tabs. I'm not even gonna lie, because you guys were
Yeah,
talking. We were all talking about it in the group.
yeah. Daredevil, The Man Without Fear, and Born Again are must reads. Like
Born Again,
you
I've
must.
heard, but I
Yeah, Born
yeah,
Again is what season three was basically based off of.
cool. Righteous, righteous.
Yeah, but that was another reason why I low key didn't want Disney Plus was because I was like, so this started and then they got rid of Daredevil after one of my favorite seasons of television, and they
Yeah,
didn't even put it on here, and
phenomenal.
I was like, I was so hurt.
Yeah, if it
I
comes
was
and
so
goes off
hurt.
Netflix and doesn't go back on Disney Plus, I'm gonna be hurt, because that show is
Right.
godly.
I really hope it's resurrected on Hulu or something because I don't want it on Disney Plus because as much as I like Mandalorian,
Yeah,
that tone is not going to work for Daredevil at all. Like
yeah,
it's Disney's we have to have everything light because we like that money that we get from parents.
yeah.
I don't think that's gonna mesh well with Daredevil. That's why I'm worried about the Moon Knight series too.
Oh
Because I'm
yeah.
like, I
Especially,
don't
yeah,
know.
yeah. We'll see. It's funny though.
This is the dude. Moon Knight is the dude that took one of his crescent moon knives and like ripped somebody's face off with it and just held it up and looked at it. Like you can't put that dude on Disney Plus. I don't know. I'm a little worried.
Yeah, I definitely am. But honestly, I mean, we'll see what happens. I'm also really excited just to kind of, I don't even know. I'm just saying nonsense right now.
Right. Keeping on TV talk,
Yeah.
have you seen Breaking Bad?
I've seen a couple episodes. My dad's binged it. I never really was like, I wouldn't say I was never interested, but I just never had time. Like, I was too busy watching other shows, so I just never did.
You have got to go back and watch that, dude. Because me and my sister, we'd always been wanting to watch it, and It wasn't until recently that us and our parents we finally went and watched it, and dude, it is so good.
Really?
It's easily like top two show I've ever watched. Like as far
Oh,
as
yeah,
like
yeah.
quality,
Cool.
it's definitely become one of my favorite shows. The acting is insane. Like I think you'd really like it, especially the later seasons. You'd really like that because we started watching that and then we watched the spin-off Better Call Saul. Better Call Saul is good. It's different.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as violent and dark.
Yeah.
At least not in the four seasons. But dude, you have got no like. I think you would go nuts. I think you would
Over
go
Breaking Bad.
completely nuts. Yeah, because you know it's like Daredevil to me, just better.
Mm-hmm.
like
Well,
like
oh,
I
I don't doubt it. Yeah, I bet it's really good.
yeah, it's really good. The acting is insane. Walter White is one of the most complex characters I've ever seen on anything.
Cool. Well, also not even close in relation to Breaking Bad, but in terms of movies that are out right now, got not I wouldn't say not great ones, but Frozen 2 is out. We got
Boo.
okay, I wouldn't say boo. I heard it was actually not terrible.
It's just Frozen One is so overrated.
It
Like
is. It
it's
is.
not
I
even that
actually
good of a
watched
movie.
Tangled the other night with my family on Disney Plus, and that movie is way better than Frozen in my opinion.
Way better. You know
Yeah.
what? Also, like it came out like around the same time. Big Hero 6 came out, and that was a way better movie to me.
Oh, 100%. Big Hero
Like
6 is still phenomenal. Like, I love Big Hero
right.
6. Great movie.
And like I remember the first time we all saw Frozen, I was like, oh okay, that was pretty decent. And then the second time, I was like, this is not good. Like this is
Well, I
real
watched
basic.
it, and I was like, actually, this is a pretty, like, decent, Disney movie, and I actually liked it. And then it just, I mean, it went to crap because everyone was overplaying everything, saying it was the greatest Disney movie. And I was like, okay, whoa, 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 whoa,
Right.
whoa.
Yeah.
You're going too
Like people
far.
went nuts. Like sometimes I forget it came out in 2013.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I feel like
true.
it came out yesterday. Just how nuts so people went. It's not even
Yeah.
like if we're sticking to like Disney, like not Pixar, but Disney 3D movies,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
Moana was
Oh,
better.
Moana's visuals were
Right.
insane. I mean, the water, like everything. I was actually just on a plane ride from Hawaii. I watched like the first half of that movie, and I mean,
Hmm.
the animation is like that movie. I remember watching it too, and I watched that animation. It blew me away.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't have any plans to see
No,
Frozen
I don't
2, that's
either.
for
But
sure.
Knives Out, I actually watched last night. I don't know if you have any interest to see that, Alex.
All the
Um,
trailers just didn't excite me. I was like, this
No,
is
it
just a
didn't.
murder
Yeah,
mystery.
and it didn't excite me either because I didn't think there was actually going to be like really any crazy twists. But watching it, I will pleasantly say I was surprised at the ending, and also like there's like two, three fake outs slash jukes that you think and then you don't think and then you were right and then you weren't. Like it definitely surprised me at how much I liked it and like the
Mm,
because I just thought it was going to be a really, like cut and dry mystery where it's
right.
like, oh, all the clues are leading to one thing, and then at the end it's like, oh, something that you probably could have predicted off the start with like one
Right. Yeah,
clue.
that's my problem with those
Yeah,
murder mystery movies is
yeah,
that me and especially my mom do
hmm
not watch any of those with my mom. For some reason, she just figures it out like
yeah,
immediately
yeah.
and it's
Well,
kind of
like
creepy.
that's the kind of thing for me too, is because I mean, I wouldn't say I get in my head, but like I'm like, oh, okay, I think this, and then I process it during the movie, and I'm like, well, maybe no, because that could be, a throwaway, person, kind of like the supposed person you would automatically think. And then anyway,
Right.
point being, it was actually really well done, and I thought it was a really interesting take on a murder mystery. And the kind of
Hmm.
reason why is because the dude who dies, the old man, is a murder mystery author. That's how he's like so rich.
Mm.
So he's like, it's just an interesting take on like how the whole thing unfolds and how he kind of wanted stuff to happen, and it's crazy. But I mean, I wouldn't say crazy. That's way too overstepping. But it was actually really well done, and it's funny too. I mean, Chris Evans is really funny. It's like it's actually a pretty funny movie too.
Mm.
So it was a nice Thanksgiving, ish with a family type of movie to watch. Not that it's Thanksgiving themed, but like just a funny, interesting
Yeah.
movie. But yeah,
Yeah.
so
Also
yeah.
on movies out, I still have to see Joker. You've seen it, right?
Yeah, I've seen it. Oh, you haven't seen Joker? No way.
Yeah, no, because around the time it came out, my my dad tore his Achilles,
Yeah.
So it was like, I don't know when we're gonna get out to see this, but now
Yeah.
he's doing better. I really want to see it.
Well, that's
I've,
good. Yeah,
I've
you
been I've
should.
been I've been pretty surprisingly decent on not getting spoiled, which is amazing for me because, like I said, Jedi Fallen Order, I was spoiled on the bosses, and you know, I
Yeah.
think everything that comes out, I'll just be scrolling on YouTube. Mind you, I don't watch Star Wars videos on YouTube like at
Yeah.
all, and I'll
Yeah.
just get a spoiler randomly for
Oh,
stuff that's
dude,
crazy.
freaking stupid Fallen Order did that to me. That was annoying as hell.
I
Yeah.
don't even know why, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like we're going quick. Like I wish there
I
was
know.
something else to
I
talk about.
know.
Like I
It's
don't want to
weird.
do critiques yet.
I
I
don't
don't know.
either. It's kind of weird. It's really weird, actually.
Oh, I
Yeah.
as far as games, I replayed Arkham City again. This was the first
All of
time.
it?
Yeah, this is the first time
Oh
I
my gosh,
actually.
this guy.
This is the first time I beat the Riddler.
Oh, okay.
Because
Cool.
the original time I played, I was like, I don't care. Like I was like, all these trophies and these riddles and the like physical challenges. I was like, I don't care. But this time, I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
I have nothing better to do. I might as well. Because I beat him on Arkham Knight.
Oh,
Because
okay, yeah.
I
I
wanted
never
the.
did. I haven't done any of the Arkham games. I've played all of them, haven't beat them on once, because I just don't have that patience to do every single
That's why
trophy.
you don't know what a new game plus is.
I don't. You're right.
No,
I
but
didn't at first.
on Arkham Knight, the reason I wanted to beat the Riddler was because you had to 100% complete the side
For
missions
the
in
for
order
the
to get
Nightfall ending, yeah.
the true ending. And so I wanted that, and I was so satisfied when I got that because it was crazy. Did you see that on YouTube?
Oh yeah, I've watched it 100 times over. Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
it's a good
I want
ending.
to know what that was in the alley.
Oh, what the kind of fear bat looking thing was? Yeah, yeah.
Right, like I'm like, is that Bruce? I really think it's Bruce because I
There's
think it's
no.
just
I thought it was okay. Well, like I guess we can talk about this. You know, it's something else to
yeah.
talk about. But it's like he talks to Dick or he talks to someone or even Gordon's speech as that happens. He's like talking about others being influenced. Like I thought it was not Azazel or is it or whatever.
Azrael.
Yeah, Azrael. But I thought it was someone else, not Batman, but like someone taking up that mantle. I could be wrong, but I don't
I
remember
just
using
think
maybe Crane's fear gas or I don't even know.
the whole Nightfall thing
Yeah,
where he goes into his house and blows it up. I just
yeah.
think that was too obvious of I'm faking my death.
Well, like I definitely know it was fake, and I think it also has something to do with the Dark Knight Returns ending. You know, where he basically
Rises, you mean?
yeah, or no Returns when he well in have you watched like the Dark Knight Returns how he fakes kind of his death and then he goes underground
Oh
and
no, I know what
leads
you're talking about.
yeah leads them like the Legion of it's kind of like followers, like not like it would be, you know, he's leading a legion of followers, but like he fakes his death in that way where he basically pretend dies and then like he's gonna head up everything from the side
My
with
thing
someone
was
else.
in the ending, I always felt like that whole explosion was just to kill Bruce Wayne, and now he
Oh,
can fully be Batman without any restraints.
interesting. Yeah,
You know,
I mean that
because
could be
like
it too.
if you think about the ending where he's fighting Joker in his head,
Yeah,
you know, when Scarecrow has him tied up,
yeah, yeah.
um, the person that locks Joker away in his mind is Batman. It's not Bruce Wayne because you would see Bruce Wayne in his head and you would see Batman. And the
Yeah,
person
true.
that locks Joker away is Batman. And when he breaks free of like the fear toxin or whatever, when he's looking at Scarecrow, he's talking to Scarecrow, and Scarecrow is afraid because I don't think he's talking to Bruce Wayne anymore. I think Bruce Wayne is gone at that point, and it's just
That could be true.
Batman.
That could be true.
So I think, you know, when he blows the thing up, he's like, I'm getting rid of Bruce Wayne so I can just fully be this monster now. So I actually think that that was him in the alley.
It could have been. I mean, I don't know. It's again,
I don't know.
it's completely up
It
to
could have been
interpretation.
Superman for all we know. It
Yeah,
could have been Alfred.
yeah, they made it completely obscure for this kind of discussion. There's no doubt about that.
Some people had a theory that it was actually just like the after effects of criminals being in the city with the fear toxin, and now they're
Oh,
just
and now they're
seeing
just
Batman.
yeah. That could be true.
I don't know.
100%.
I think Batman was like, bump Bruce Wayne. They know who Bruce Wayne is. I'm just gonna be Batman. Like I'm no longer Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne died when his parents were killed. I am Batman now.
That could be true too. I don't know.
which goes into. Do you remember one of the first few episodes we recorded before we started recording? We were talking about how most superheroes are crazy.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
think that adds into the idea that Batman is really insane.
Batman definitely is crazy. I mean, I didn't want to admit it
Right.
first, but there's no doubt about it. Like, not even a little bit doubt
I,
about
I don't think I don't think Captain America and Spider Man are crazy, but I think Batman and Punisher are definitely crazy.
it. Yeah. Yeah, true.
Especially Punisher. Punisher and Rorschach from Watchmen have got to be the craziest
I need
heroes
to
ever.
watch Watchmen, actually.
You had the show or the movie?
Yeah, the show.
Oh yeah, the show follows the comic, so the ending of the comic was different than the movie. And the
Yeah.
movie, Ozymandias made everyone think that Dr. Manhattan had attacked New York, so that way the Russians and the U.S. would not go to war; they would unite against Dr. Manhattan. In the comic, Ozymandias plopped a gigantic telepathic squid in the middle of New York, and it killed everyone. So everyone thought it was aliens.
Interesting.
So the show has the squid ending as opposed to the Doctor Manhattan ending.
Got it.
The show is really weird. It's really cool. The cinematography is great. The
Yeah.
acting's great. The action's all right. The costumes are really cool. It's called Watchmen, and
Yeah.
that's the problem with it. Is that it's called Watchmen. If it was its own thing, I would be much more into it. But there's a bit of skepticism for me because I'm like, this. When you put the name Watchmen on something, it has to deliver, and
Yeah,
I'm
true.
really waiting for the ending because they have to really stick the landing at the end, or else it's gonna feel forced to me. Like a lot of the ideas and concepts I think would have worked much better if it was its own idea, like Umbrella Academy, for example, if it was like that,
Yeah.
as
Um,
opposed to being attached to the
yeah.
Watchmen thing.
I just realized something. Our chat has been popping off, and we were not looking.
Oh, the
So,
comments?
yes, and even Skeldro said, "LOL, y'all could extend the episode by checking chat."
Oh
So
my
I'll
god.
go
Okay,
back
yeah,
and kind of touch on
yeah.
what it is.
Read. I totally forgot about that.
Brian was saying back for the first time in a millennium, the ShutterBugs. Thanks,
Oh
buddy.
my god.
And then Skeldro, yo. He said, Mezco Blade is top tier goodness. I agree, or maybe godness. I agree with Alex. I need that Toy Fair head. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
we
Toy
all
Fair
do.
head does look really good. I got the 80th anniversary cap. Yes, we know, Brian. I know Alex is really excited to see you because Alex, didn't you tell him about that? Right?
Yes, I had to convince him to get it because he's so addicted to Power Rangers now. I'm like, bro, I
Freaking
need you to
Power Rangers
stop shooting
addict.
that old ugly faced one. I need you to get this 80th one.
Dude, facts. The 80th anniversary is no compare. It is an amazing figure.
Oh, it's fantastic. He's like, it has no butterfly joints though. The lightning connection is better. I'm like, bro, but stop shooting that terrible cap, please.
Yeah,
For all of us,
facts.
for all of humanity, get the 80th.
Oh god. And then Skedro was saying he got his first SHF Star Wars figure. Heck yeah, it will be on Monday. Love that. And he recently got the 3-pack Jean Grey. So did you? I bet you just got the Jean Grey loose. Is what I'd guess from kind of the way you said that.
Right.
Which is pretty cool. I actually have that 3-pack coming in December now.
I
From
need that,
Entertainment
bro.
Earth. I have it pre-ordered, but of course, all American sites, specifically BBTS and Entertainment Earth, are the slowest shippers
Oh
and
my
processors
goodness.
on this planet. So that's why I'm getting it so late, but it's fine. Then it wouldn't be a ShutterBugs episode without it sounding like Aiden is eating something. Yep, that's pretty. That's pretty accurate.
I hate you so much.
They did that. I don't know. If they pick Shia, we riot. Alex.
Oh, if they pick Shia, I am going to blow up half of Los Angeles.
And then for the link Skeldro of the lights that I have, I'll just say what they are out loud real quick, and how to spell it real quick because I have 2 of these coming, which look fantastic. So it's ULANZI L1 Pro. ULANZI L1 Pro. Look on Simon Hill's Insta, you'll see them too, but they're on Amazon. They come with like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 22 gels. and they're waterproof, and they have tripod mounting ability and camera mounting ability, so they're pretty cool. And they're 23 each now. They are.
Yeah, Skeldro.
So
If you go on Plastic Snap's IG, he has the company's account in his bio,
yeah.
so you can go look at that.
Yeah, exactly. Brian was saying you'd have to rob someone for the Superman and Batman. Hush. I hope they don't stop at the Hush story. I hope they do DC figures in the Jim Lee style. I think they will. I think they'll keep doing DC figures, and I especially think we'll be getting some more. I specifically think they're going to be focusing. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think Batman's going to be definitely their kind of forte. They're going to be focusing on like Bat Family, Batman villains specifically. Like, I guarantee we're going to get a comic Harley Quinn and Joker soon. Not like insanely soon, but
Bump Jim Lee. I want Alex Ross DC figures.
This guy. Oh my gosh, dude. And then digging the SHF Mando, but I love the Black Series one too. Cannot wait for his version 2. I cannot either. Dingy, this is not the way, Alex. I don't even remember what that was in reference to.
I don't know either.
Did you guys talk about the Mafex Carnage? We did. Oh, you can go back. And then Skeldro typed Amy, and then dash Aiden, and he spelt it like the name. Amy.
Amy.
That was funny. That Carnage is sweet. Yes, it is. Damn, the scale the up wings outlook would have been fresh. I don't know what that means. Revo Carnage.
Wait, bump you and your Steelers, bro. Your quarterback hurt. Your quarterback getting hit in the head with helmets. Go back home, bro. Bump you in your yellow bellies. Ain't nobody worried about you, Brian. Ain't nobody worried about you and your Power Rangers and your get out my comments. Get out my comments. Talk about some boo Ravens. Boo you. Cap lives. How your name gonna be Cap lives and you gonna not get the 80th Punisher? I mean, Captain America.
Yeah, you just ruined your own insult. Sit down.
Hey, you don't know how to spell. Sit down.
That's facts. Doom shows up, then Namor jumps in and calls the Fantastic Four for backup. They'll just give mutants their ultimate origins. It really isn't that difficult. Wolverine and the X-Men is on Disney Plus. So good. Watching Rebels, about to watch Clone Wars. Definitely. I'm just keep looking. Take a shot every time Aiden says he didn't know about it when it comes to a property. Oof. Hit your boy with them links too, Alex. Shit. Big Hero 6 is fucking amazing. Yeah. Bro, Aiden sounds like he's falling asleep. I'm not. I'm just laying on the ground on a rug, okay? I'd recommend the Bendis Daredevil run and the Charles Soule run. Zootopia is better than Frozen. I can agree with that.
Yes. Yep.
Dude, I haven't even been looking at the bottom, but Scudder said, finally, Aiden found us. LOL. I did. I wish we got an Arkham Batman Beyond game. I don't know how I feel about that. The way this, what do you think about that, Alex? I don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't want that at all.
Yeah, I don't think I do either.
As much as I love Batman Beyond, I don't think
it really works in the Marvel. I mean, not in the Marvel, the Arkham universe. I just
don't
think it works.
I think that's too far of a jump for me.
True.
I would much rather see Battle for the Cowl first.
Yeah, facts.
If Bruce Wayne is dead, if he's actually dead.
Yeah, true. All right, I just checked all the comments. We're caught up. Boom, boom, boom. All right, are we going
Matt McDougal says he would love some long Halloween Batman figures. I would love that too, Matt. That would be so. Ooh, that would be so dope.
Ooh,
gosh,
that'd be so dope. Ooh, that'd be so dope.
Aiden, you know what? I'm about to come. I have your address. I'm gonna come there and I'm gonna choke you out.
Oh, yeah, you better, boy. Funny man.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. All right, so
critiques.
I think we've done enough talking. You want to do critiques?
I'm so tired, dude. Yep. All right.
Bro, come on. We do not need to hear you take a dump.
Dude, I'm about to. No, I'm kidding.
All right, you go first.
All right, I gotta go in our group chat real quick. Dude, I love how we still haven't changed the name of this back. And I created this name. Wait, what is the name? Do you know?
The name of what?
Our group chat. It's the place where what? What's it
Oh
called?
my god, I'm gonna rename it.
No, not
That's
right
not
now.
the name
Not
of it.
right now. Not right now.
Oh, I
No,
am. I am.
it's been for too
I am.
long. It's been for too long.
I have to do it
Okay,
now.
let me at least see what it was before though. Before
The
you
place
change
where
it.
Alex and Finn say pause.
Oh, I did name it that. Oh, I'm funny.
Hold on.
All right, Alex, you'll go first because I have yours all loaded up right now.
I said you go first, bro.
Bro, what? Fine, fine. Hey, 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 hey. Fine. I have mine. All right, we
There,
do.
I renamed the chat.
Would you? Oh God, dude. Let's see what you
Go
renamed
look.
it to. I'm going to. Hold on. I gotta get the screen share all good to go. Boom. Oh wait, I need a screen share with you too, so you can see. Whoops. Hold on. I heard you change it just now, so I can still hear you typing on it too. Stop. This guy, dude. What a
Go
clown. What a
look.
clown. Okay, hold on. Exit. Oh God, dude. Aiden's favorite. Wait. What is it? What is it? No. Whoa, it's facts. What happened? Aiden's favorite place to brag and say gay.
You have to
Oh my
leave it. You
God,
have to
dude.
leave it. We
I
kept it
will.
as
I
yours for
will.
so
I
long.
know. I will. It's too good. I can't even. That's I like it. Well, I don't like it, but I have to keep it. So
I don't like it, but I like it.
I don't like it, but I like it. Yes, that is my motto. All right. So, oh, this is
Ew, bro.
not
Come
like
on, bro.
that
Not in
wasn't
that
supposed to be
mic.
about this photo. Just in general, I'm just like a. All right. This is a photo for our ShutterBugs underscore CC, our critiques and comments. Is that what it stands for? I don't even remember.
No, it's just constructive critiques.
Oh, constructive
Please use the
critiques.
hashtag on all your shots. I know we don't record often, but please, we love
Yes.
when we eventually record. We love seeing the shots. So
Yeah.
please,
Facts.
hashtag Shutterbugs underscore CC.
Yeah. Anyway, so this is by Barry Barino Kun. I would assume that's how you say it, but it's BERINOC. I mean, not C, KUN. So it's a photo of Eddie and Eddie Brock, and he's kind of I think he's like running and tripping over himself in the hallway, in an apartment hallway, and the symbiote's kind of chasing after him, looking to bond, and he's using a cutout. You know, he's got a pretty well lit hallway, and I mean, you know, it's pretty good. First of all, I would recommend. There's a lot of light in the hallway for what I wouldn't say no reason, but just, you know, I wouldn't say it's useless either. But I mean, I think you definitely go for not even mood lighting, but just maybe throw in a colored light and just darken a little bit. Because let's face it, not
Yeah,
many apartment complexes that are this kind of color scheme and this kind of like look have this kind of quality lighting up
yeah.
top. I
I do
think
think
it's
it's a little
definitely,
bright.
yeah, I think darker lighting would have just been a little more realistic, done a little better. The cutout's good. Little far back and out of focus. You know, just because the cutout goes with that motion of the symbiote back there, you could still put it closer to Eddie. Like, not closer to Eddie, but closer in terms of to the camera, like Eddie is.
Hmm.
That way, one would be in focus, and two, it would look a little bigger. You know, make the symbiote look a little more menacing. Um, and I think there's a dripping black. Yeah, I like that right there. The dripping kind of ooze from the symbiote. That looks pretty good. I don't know if that's tangible or not, but it looks good. One thing, and I know it's really hard to do, and if you could do it, that'd be great. If you can't, that's fine. But his hands are both cupped hands, and especially the one on the right, his right hand is pretty noticeable because you can see the hole there. But that's just kind of, you know, he'd probably have his hands more sprawled out, you know, trying to grab, you know, just kind of stable himself on the floor. So, you know, there's a pretty easy way to hide that. Either put something in his hand, you know, something to what he would be using to defend himself, or a phone or something, or just hide the hand, you know, make it more, you know, just useful in the scene that he's using, or just trying to kind of hide it. And that goes along with his pose too. I feel like his pose doesn't really signify him tripping over himself. If that's what you were trying to do, or at least it looks like he was already on the ground and like, I don't know, maybe he's trying to get up a little bit, but it's just, I don't think his pose really sells it. But I think the symbiote looks really good. The dial looks cool. Again, lighting could be perfected a little bit more. Cutout could be pushed up a little bit. And then just Eddie's pose refined. And I think you'd have a good photo. Alex?
Yeah. Yeah, I like everything you said. My thing would be, I really like this frame. Um, and I agree about the light. I think it's a little too bright for an apartment
Yeah.
complex like this. My thing would be trash on the floor. Like the floor is very empty, and I think that would just help kind of fill it out more, make it a little bit more realistic. Like
Yeah. True.
one cool thing you can do is just like rip off tiny pieces of paper and just roll them up and just kind of toss them in there.
Yeah,
Get
I didn't
some
even think
like
of
get
that.
some
Yeah, true.
get some baking soda and just kind of like sprinkle it just a little bit, just kind of have like the ground look a little crummy and a little textured. You could even kind of throw some like printed out newspapers. You can print out some newspapers. It doesn't have to be in color. You can just kind of toss it in there. A book, maybe even a bottle, a box, just stuff like that. I think just adding some little props and stuff would kind of make this just seem a little bit more realistic. But yeah, I agree with everything you said.
Cool. Righteous,
Now for
righteous.
mine.
Now
Now
for
for
your
mine.
sucky, sucky, sucky opinion.
Whoa, whoa,
Not the photo.
whoa.
Your opinion. Your opinion's sucky as sucky can be.
Wow, wow,
Yeah, you're welcome.
wow.
Yeah, respect me.
Yeah, this is why I'm never giving you advice anymore.
It wasn't advice. It was just, yeah, it was advice, but still, it just didn't pan out. I didn't. It was good advice, Alex, but I just didn't.
Spoilers,
My
spoilers. Okay, there we
execution
go.
of it was bad.
So mine is by this. I don't know who this is. Cap Lives. Cap, Cape Leaves. I think it's Cape Leaves. Uh,
I think it is Cape Leaves, actually.
yeah, so Cape Leaves on Instagram. Go shout out Cape Leaves, bro. Keep putting capes on leaves.
I wish Cape
He
Leaves
did
would
this.
listen to our podcast. I don't even know who he is.
Right, I don't know who he is. I don't know why he's using the hashtag or whatever. So he did this shot of what I think is a I think this is a what's those things?
I couldn't tell you for the life of me. I'm
Yeah,
not
it's
gonna
it's
lie.
something. Looks like one of those.
It's a shot of something, Apple listeners. It is a shot of something.
It's a shot of some object. I don't know what it is. Um,
Oh my dude. Clown hour over here.
yeah, it's really ugly. I don't know what it is.
My word.
But we're just messing with Brian because
We love
because
him.
I love to mess with Brian. I don't love him.
Okay. I do. Don't worry about it.
No, I think it's a shot of a common writer. Anyway, so he did this Zord Power Ranger shot. I actually think the set is really cool. It kind of looks like that. I only just have a couple things, honestly. I would have liked to have seen a kind of Dutch angle on this, just to kind of make it look like, I don't know, like the Zord is kind of like tilted or down or something like that. I really like this cutout. I just wish the top M wasn't cut off. Like you see that? I
Yeah.
kind of wish that was fully in frame. And other than that, I think it's really cool. I would have liked to have seen like maybe some smoke or something, just kind of some effects to make it look like, the Zord is being beat up or something, like
Yeah.
the inside is being, I can't even think of the word. But yeah, I think the pose is good. I think the cutout is nice. I like the lighting. I probably would have used more red
Yeah.
just to kind of make it look more alarming. But yeah, I think it's still a pretty decent shot. I would have.
Yeah.
I think the smoke is my biggest thing. I would have loved to have seen some smoke.
Yeah. 100%. I feel you. For me, I would, again, the M for sure. What Alex said about the M, that needs to be in frame probably. I don't know if it was the way the cutout was printed, but I think Alex can see it too. The lighting on it's inconsistent, and I think that's how the cutout was printed, I would assume, with it, being a little more white towards the M and more orange towards the F. That's not your fault, Brian. I'd also tilt it down a little bit more. I don't know if I think Alex might have kind of hinted at that, but I would definitely tilt the cutout a little more down towards the camera so it's easier visible. And that's a minor thing, that's not anything really big. And there's some lighting glare in between the first O. Again, little, nitpicky things, but I like the lighting for sure. I think it definitely helps accent the cutout.
I do think I would have liked this pulled back just a little bit, like the camera, just a little bit. Like I feel really in his face. That could just be, just how the show is, but I really feel like I'm
Brinkley,
in
stop
this.
farting. Anyway,
Bro, what?
my dog just
Bro,
ripped so
you are the
hard.
most random person
No,
ever,
dude,
dude.
my dog just let it freaking the train leave the station, and
My
it smells
God, bro.
awful.
We're recording. Don't be recording with your dog.
I can't control him, man. I'm not gonna put him outside in the freaking dumping snow.
Anyway, that's it for Capes Leaves shot.
Keeps leaves, the boy.
Capes Leaves. Keep taking pictures, and maybe one day you'll I don't know. Bro, you showing all the pictures right now.
I am. I could go. Here's a little teaser, guys.
A teaser for what?
Okay.
Oh my
Oh boy.
god.
Oh my god.
Show your fave.
Oh
Show
my
your fave.
god.
Not my fave. Your fave.
What? What's my
You.
fave? Oh,
Bro,
my
you.
fave first? Oh, okay.
Yes,
Why
bro.
mine
Come
first?
on,
Okay.
bro.
Okay.
Get the schedule, bro.
All right. This is by our boy, the one, the only, the amazing Diego Carlo, our boy, whose name I mispronounced a while ago. Remember when I first said it? I said Diago. Did I say Diago or
Diago.
something? No, I
You,
spelled Diago out. And then he,
bro.
he literally freaking did the voice thing and was like, Diego. Anyway, this is Diego's shot. Freaking, I mean, what more can be said besides legendary for this shot? He used his temple dial from Chris Lyons, and this is again what kind of inspired me to start army building, but he used his insane amount of Hydra soldiers and just Hydra crew. Obviously, the Mezco Red Skull, Marvel Legends Arnim Zola, Baron Zemo, Taskmaster, the kind of Captain America Hydra, Batroc, Crossbones, two. I think that's Madam Viper over there, and I can't see that second one. Who's over by Batroc? I can't really see. My screen's pretty blurry. I doubt you can either, but I can't see who that is. And he's got his Hydra symbols up there, and it just looks really cool. And I love the camera angle. How it feels like you're kind of a soldier, kind of not. You're still kind of out of it. The green lighting is insane. How it accents everyone. I love how the yellow with green skull is the one right behind Red Skull, and then the other two that match her on the sides. And I just love the attention to detail, how pulled out it is. I mean, it is a really amazing shot, and I think Diego doesn't get enough love for these kind of all his photos, but mainly these kind too.
My only thing is, I don't think there's enough Hydra soldiers, and the lighting is straight. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
He needs more, honestly.
He needs more. I don't like how green it is.
Stop with the voice. Stop with the voice now.
I wish it was good guys instead.
I wish it was the good guys instead. God.
I wish this looked more like Aiden's photos where they're all leaning.
Oh my god, dude. Literally attacking me right now. I feel so attacked.
Hey, if you want me to attack you, I can.
No, I really don't.
I'm joking. I'm joking. Yeah, but this is great. This is freaking awesome. I love how I feel like I'm in the crowd. Well, I actually don't love that because it's all Nazis. And I'm
I don't
black.
love being in a crowd of Nazis, but if I did,
Right.
this would be.
But if I did, I'd really like this.
But if I did, I'd really enjoy this.
Oh my god! Somebody in my house is screaming. No, I think it's the Ravens game. Something must have happened.
Oh no, let's check. I kind of want to check right now.
I don't know. Something must have happened.
I'm really tempted for a play-by-play of that. Anyway, yeah. So we'll go to Alex's one next.
Yeah, go to mine. Diego, that's a fantastic shot. I don't think he ever listens to this, but if you do, that's a fantastic shot.
I think. There we go.
No, Diego doesn't at all. So this shot is from the one and only Postboat Productions on Instagram. My man Brandon, the cleanest lighting in the game. If isn't outside of Michael Wisman.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I don't know why I said Marty. I meant Michael.
Oof, are you saying Marty don't have Marty?
No, Marty does have good lighting, but
I don't know why I said Marty.
Marty, you better not be listening to this, you freaking clown.
Marty definitely doesn't listen to this.
No, I don't know.
The soil listens to nothing.
Dude, the soil does listen to nothing. Dude, I don't know if you saw, but you know how Simon does his Christmas thing every year?
I love how we begin everything with, I don't know if you, hey, I don't know if I told you this. I don't know if you...
I think we're good. Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
But anyway, no, he had that thing going on, and freaking Yeah, oh God, I've lost my. Oh, and then Marty, he had a graphic video playing. I will not say what, but it's pretty obvious what I mean. And
Oh
Marty
my
said,
god.
"I'm in the next scene."
Oh my god.
Oh, Marty.
Anyway, this shot is from Brandon.
Anyway,
He does. I think.
anyway,
Are you done?
anyway. Okay, I thought that was funny.
You sounded so disappointed.
Because you literally were like reserving your right to silence, and I was just, it was so quiet, and I was like, I have an empty house, and I was like, wow, that bombed really hard.
You just realize you're all alone.
Yes. Oof.
Anyway,
Anyway. It happened again.
yo, you are so goofy. Anyway, I don't know why I keep saying anyway, but shut up. So,
Bro,
Brandon
hold on.
did.
Is my man Finn hunting right now? Bro,
Bro,
sick my...
bro, I've been trying to talk about my favorite photo for about 3 minutes
Bro,
now.
did you see this, though? Did you see...
Bro, I don't care about what
Talk
Finn
about the
doing
photo.
right now,
Talk
bro.
about the photo.
I'm
Talk
trying
about
to
the photo
record,
already,
bro.
you clown.
Oh, I'm the clown.
Yes.
Says the clown.
Anyway. Anyway.
Okay, can I get to it?
EA Sports to the game.
Bro, what are you talking about?
Go, dude. You're taking ages.
I'm sorry that Aiden's on this show, y'all.
Me too. Okay, talk.
Brandon does the best mini-mates photos. Bro, what is that?
I'm playing ping pong.
Do not play ping pong right now, bro. We are recording, bro.
Okay, are you ready to talk about your favorite photo of the year?
Are you ready to stop talking?
Yes.
Brandon, I'm sorry, Brandon. He does the best mini-mates photos. All right. Okay. Aiden, what do you want to say right now, Aiden?
I don't want to say
What do you want to do? Oh, you just want to say something while I'm trying to say something.
No, yes, that's exactly. I'm trying to cut you off every second of the day.
You know, Aiden, I'm going to tell your 13 followers to unfollow you.
Hey, more like 13.5. Am I right?
0.5? What's the 0.5?
I know you're about to unfollow later, so I'm counting you as half.
Anyway, Brandon does fantastic mini-made shots, and this one is one of my favorites from him, I think. Him, like most other people that have gotten Disney Plus, he was binging Earth's Mightiest Heroes, and that was one of my favorite cartoons. That was as good as the movies for me when I was watching it when I was younger. Like I looked forward to every episode when it came on. I was so hyped for every episode. That theme song, I love how they handled Black Panther and all the other characters. I wish it wasn't canceled for Avengers Assemble, because Assemble is dookie. Like, I'm so hurt that that's what replaced it. But he did a sort of what if shot of if Earth's Mightiest Heroes had gotten to do something like Endgame, and you kind of see here Captain America's wielding Thor's hammer, and we have some characters that actually weren't in Endgame that I kind of wish were, like we got Wolverine in here and stuff like that, and the lighting is it's just insane. Like, just everything pops. His colors are fantastic. I've always been amazed by his saturation, and it doesn't look like too saturated. It doesn't look like, oh my god, like, can you turn this down? It pleases the eye. And yeah, I just think this is a great shot. Aiden, do you want to talk now?
I think it's a great shot. Enough said. I love my boy Brandon.
Yeah, so I think that might be it for this episode. Any closing things you want to talk about? Maybe we can talk about those awful prequel lightsaber fights.
Hold on. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me text this real quick and we'll get into it. But I need to.
Those disgustingly trash prequel fights. Editor, cut all of this silence out.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold
Let me see what. Oh my
on.
god, bro. Let me see what the peeps in the chat are saying. Brian said you don't want to go down that road.
Yeah, I already
Alex,
saw
oh.
that because, I'm not as slow as you, clown.
Brian just asked, what is Aiden on? And Skeldro said Aiden is on
Crack cocaine.
cocaine.
Crack cocaine right here. It's crack cocaine.
Skeldro, I am not having it with the prequels, bro.
Okay.
Them fights.
Okay. Are you ready to rumble?
Okay. You make your argument, and then I'll make my argument. So you go ahead as to why those prequel fights are good. Aiden.
I'm ready for
Aiden.
this.
Okay, you make your
Okay. I'll
you
make
make
my
your
point.
argument uninterrupted. I'll
Okay.
make my argument
Yes,
uninterrupted.
because last time when we did this in the ACBA chat, we just kept getting interrupted by like Diego and Marty and all them. So here we go. I'm going to
Right.
make it. All right. So, and I know that Marty agrees with me on some level of this argument. And he
Kind
also
of.
agrees with you
We
on some
talked
level of
privately,
yours.
and there was some stuff that he did not agree with.
Okay, well, here we go. First of all, Jedi have heightened reflexes, okay? I'm just going to point that out there. That is a given. That is more than a given, okay? They have the ability to sense a hit before it's coming. That's why in Clone Wars, that's why in Rebels, that's why in literally any Star Wars medium you see Jedi blocking lightsaber blaster bolts before they even get close to them. They know the position it's going to be in. That's like, they have those kind of reflexes, okay? Secondly, the lightsaber fights in the prequels are supposed to be in the era where Jedi were, I wouldn't say top of their game, but pretty top of their game. I mean, I'd say the only contending time would be in the Old Republic. I mean, that's when the Jedi were at their height, but then the Sith rose. And point being, that's what happened there. The Jedi were pretty much at the height of their prime in terms of fighting, right? And so were the Sith. Now, Palpatine was training, each apprentice, and Dooku was a Jedi before he was a Sith. So he was pretty much at the height of his abilities too, same with Darth Maul. In fact, Dooku is one of the most powerful Sith, and especially Jedi because, he says that in the Attack of the Clones, it's pretty obvious, etc. Now, here we go. So, Sith, especially Dooku and Maul, they have also this heightened reflex, right? They're force sensitive. It's really anyone that's force sensitive has these heightened reflexes. And so every fight is fast paced, right? They're trying to basically hit each other, but since each of them knows most of the time the other strikes, they can just parry it, where it doesn't even do any damage. Now, again, I
This
do
is my
agree.
only interjection, and this is the big question I have. Why do you think the prequel fights are better than all the other trilogy fights?
Because, okay, so I appreciate what the original trilogy fights stand for, especially the one in Episode 5. The fight in Episode 5 has to be up there as top 3 greatest fights of Star Wars, if not close to number 1. Duel of Fates being number 1, in my opinion. Okay, but first of all, Episode 4, that fight's atrocious. I'm sorry, but it is atrocious. It literally is the silliest looking fight in all of Star Wars. Now, Episode 6, great stakes, great fight. But this could just be my opinion too. I really like the more Grandesque style of the prequel lightsaber fights. I love how fast they move. And I know Phantom Menace 2 is definitely the easily Duel of Fates is the best fight because you can actually see Obi-Wan, especially after Qui-Gon's death, gets mad and actually goes for a lot of kill strikes and like defensive maneuvers to basically disable his opponent, like breaking his lightsaber. He tries to swipe for his legs while Darth Maul's running away. There are a lot of great slashes in that fight. Now, Attack of the Clones, not really any great fights. Revenge of the Sith, anytime Yoda fights, I'm sorry, but I do agree, it is completely clown hour. It's because it's just the actor, either Count Dooku or Palpatine just flailing around their lightsaber, and then the CGI artist be like, ooh, let's add Yoda striking here, ooh, striking here. Like, it makes no sense. But I still think the Anakin Obi-Wan, which is one of Alex's least favorite fights, is a great fight. I really love kind of the subtle strikes, like the kick right after they start fighting that knocks Obi-Wan back. Like, that's just a nice maneuver. How when they're in the tunnel, Anakin's kind of trying to hit Obi-Wan. They do the choking thing. They kick themselves. They try to strike each other with lightsabers. I mean, I think it's a pretty good fight. And I think prequel fights really are not, are really pretty flashy and fun to watch, which makes them more enjoyable. But I do think the style-wise, I think in terms of trying to land a strike and like being strategic, the original trilogy wins. But again, I think also you can't base the fighting in Star Wars off of realistic, like trying to hit a strike every single time, because it's not in our world. But anyway, that's that. And I think the sequel trilogy fights are pretty dog poo. Fun to watch, Rey and Kylo versus the guards, and Rey and Kylo versus each other in Force Awakens. Pretty fun fights, but it's all just heavy hits, no style, no form. It's all just basically power strikes is all they're trying to do to each other. So yeah.
All right. Now I'm gonna do my take on them.
All right.
And why they're
also
terrible.
doo-doo trash, by the way. Just letting you know.
Here, I would be fine with the idea that you cannot compare them to real life fights if the goal with the weapon was not the same. Since the goal is
Marty disagrees with him on this, by the way. I just want
yeah, Marty said that, but I said this to him in private.
Yeah.
The goal with real swords and the swords in Star Wars are basically the same. Slice, slash, sever, stab, impale. That is how you win with the saber. You kill the person with it. So, with that goal being the same, when they leave themselves open and when they just do random flips and twirls in the middle of the fight, it looks stupid to me when that goal is still there. It looks extra stupid to me. It looks very fake, and it looks like they're just doing it for the camera. I get that they're using the Force and that they can sense all these things and they're at the height of their abilities and whatnot. But with that goal, it looks silly and it looks extremely fake.
Are you done?
I am not done. It looks extremely fake to me. And, with concepts that are in there that are not in real life, I'm fine with. Like, the Force doesn't make any sense at all. But I'm okay with it because I have no real basis for the Force. The Force is not a real thing. It's a completely made-up concept. But combat and sword fights, when the goal is the same, that's a concept that I still have. If the goal was completely different, if they have to. I can't think of an example, but if it wasn't the same goal as with a real life sword, then I would be okay with it. But I'm not when the goal is the same. It looks stupid. And even with the whole context of it's the Force and, they have different techniques and stuff like that, I don't live on Naboo and I don't live on Alderaan. I live on Earth. And on Earth, the way they're fighting looks completely idiotic. It looks like they don't know how to fight because I have Earth context. Because they are doing something that is so similar to an earthly concept. It looks stupid to me. I do not live in the Star Wars world. I live in... Bro, what are you pulling up?
Oh, I'm still screen sharing with you. Oops. Sorry, I completely stopped listening to your argument. No, I'm kidding. I'm still listening to it. I'm still.
So it looks very painful to me, especially that Anakin Obi-Wan fight. There's literally a point where they spin the lightsaber in front of them and behind their back and then hit it. Bro, it looks so stupid with the goal being precisely the same as it is in real life, because you could have easily struck either one of them right there, especially with the context. Anakin is not a Jedi anymore. He's a Sith. He is trying to kill Obi-Wan, and with all of that anger that he's supposed to have, it doesn't really look like that until later on in the fight where he does a stupid jump. They look painful to watch to me. All the flash and flare, it just looks like they know that there are cameras and it has to look cool. It looks very basic. The choreography is just a whole bunch of flips for no reason to me. If like, let's say there were no lightsabers and they were flipping around and like using the Force and stuff like that, that would be perfectly fine to me, because I'm not familiar with that. You see what I'm getting at, Aiden?
Yeah.
It looks incredibly stupid to a person who lives on Earth, and that concept is so similar to an earthly concept. That's why I don't like them fights. Now, I will say the one that I do like the most is the Phantom Menace. That one's actually decent because with even with the whole okay, they're not really swiping at each other. It still looks great. Like the choreography, I think was amazing for that one. But the others, even even when they start hitting their swords, it doesn't look like they're trying to strike the other person. It looks like they're literally hitting each other's sabers, like they're aiming for them, as opposed to aiming for the opponent. You know, which I'd be fine with if they weren't trying to aim at the opponent. But if that's the goal, then it looks silly to me. So now I'm done.
Okay.
Now I will say, I always like the original trilogy fights better because they look more like. I mean, no matter what it is, no matter if it's on Earth or anything, any movie sword fights look painfully unrealistic. But the prequel fights are really the worst. I really like the original trilogy fights, like Anakin versus Vader. Both times I think are fantastic. I really like those fights. Obi-Wan and Vader was terrible, and that I think that was definitely due to the technology at the time, because I think they said that those sabers were heavy. Plus, it was an old man and a guy in a restrictive suit. So yes, that was going to look terrible. That looks awful. The sequel trilogy, I'm fine with the fight in Force Awakens because Rey is pretty inexperienced and Kylo Ren is kind of crazy. So I was okay with that. Last Jedi, that throne room fight is terrible to me. That if you look at it, Rey is doing like ballet twirls in the background. Some of the guards are just like reacting to hits that aren't even happening. One guard loses his weapon in the middle of the battle. No, he doesn't let go of it. It just disappears in the middle of his hand. Like fight choreography is a very big thing to me as a person that wants to make films. That is a thing I want to do very well. I like Hong Kong action. I like anime. I like fights like Daredevil and Old Boy. So when you give me something like the prequel fights, it looks so painful to me, even with all the context.
That wasn't to you, by the way. It wasn't to you. I'm trying to find Finn. I'm calling the clown right now.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Yeah, shut up, Finn. Clown.
Finn trying to join.
We don't want him. Yeah, he said he was unavailable. Good. Kidding. I'll try to get him back.
Ooh, I hate that Anakin and Obi-Wan fight. Gosh, that looks disgusting. I just rewatched it on my phone. It's so bad,
so good, dude. It is legendary. Honestly.
It's not good. Like I would be much more appreciative of it if literally the weapon wasn't used to stab or slice somebody. But since it's used for that, bro, it looks so stupid.
Clown.
Is he not on Skype?
No, but he's not answering. Clown hour over here. Oh, okay. I'll just wait till he texts the group chat again. Because he's a dummy poo-poo head.
What is he joining for? We're like about to end.
Yeah, I know.
What is he talking about?
I mean, I guess you can talk for a little bit, but still. One sec. My God, dude.
What are we going to be talking about, though? We've done everything.
Whatever you want to, bro. God.
Maybe he's coming to back me up about the prequel fights because he hates those too, bro. Them joints is whack, bro. Except for Phantom Menace. Attack of the Clones is absolutely the worst, though. Attack of the Clones is the worst Star Wars movie. You can't tell me it's not.
I won't tell you it is, but I won't tell you it's not.
What do you think is the worst Star Wars movie?
I mean, I don't know. I rewatched Last Jedi, and I like it more than I thought I did, but it's still pretty dog poop.
Bro, I do not like that. I mean, like, it was okay. Like, there was parts that I did like, but that throne room fight, Anakin's whole story was just kind of mad to me. The Finn, Rose, Tico stuff was just terrible. I don't know how that was even in the movie. One thing I don't like about Last Jedi and The Force Awakens is that I feel like they marketed Poe as like the third, like almost like a big three type thing with Rey and Finn. But like in both Force Awakens and Last Jedi, I feel like I sometimes forget he's there. Like they've given him hardly anything to do,
Yeah.
which is kind of weird because they got Oscar Isaac to play him. Oscar Isaac is a fantastic actor.
Easily. Yeah. Amazing actor.
Is Finn even getting on, bro? I don't even know what we're going to be talking about.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey.
Finn, tell Aiden why those prequel fights are trash, bro. Finn. Oh my god. Who is that? Is that Finn or Aiden?
That's not me.
Hello?
We can hear you. Can you hear
Oh,
us?
hold on. I was trying to use some headphones and they weren't working. So now I'm trying to set up my mic in usual setup.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, guys. How's everyone's day?
It was fun until you got here.
No, yeah, I was about to say something.
No, I think I'm just gonna leave.
No,
No, I'm joking. I need you to come tell Aiden about how terrible these prequel fights are.
Okay, hold on. I'm coming. Just give me one.
Oh, and Finn, you gotta read the email, bro.
Oh yeah. Okay, give me 1 second. Plugging in my headphones. Now, do I sound better?
Yeah, a little bit. You're still a little loud,
Okay,
though.
give me 1 sec. Okay. How do I sound?
You sound fine.
Okay. Prequel fights are pretty bad except for a few. The prequels aren't that good. And Empire has the best fight in all of Star Wars, so.
Thank you, Empire, bro.
Although that
Vader
fight,
versus Luke is the first off, it's just a great scene. The way it's filmed, the set design, the lights, the smoke.
it's one of my favorite shots in all of cinema.
Oh,
is
same, bro.
that shot of Vader like with the smoke coming out and stuff.
That's easily one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah. Oh, it's my number one, dude. So, Aiden, what do you think about all that?
It's even there.
I don't know. Yeah, I can only stay on for like 10, 15 minutes because I have
Yeah,
something I
that's
gotta
great.
do. But
We need you to read the email, bro.
wanted to hop on. Okay, are you guys ready for this email?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. I've been waiting for this day for so long.
You guys be talking about me?
Yeah, we were talking about how trash your Star Wars opinions are.
My Star Wars what are?
Your Star Wars opinions.
Hey,
Yes.
that's better than
Star Wars
anything else that
photos.
could be trash.
Bro, if you like that Anakin and Obi-Wan fight, like, I just can't trust you anymore, bro.
Nah. I like the beginning and the end.
Bro, you and
I like
Alex were
the
both
actual-
proven wrong, boys, by the older ones. Except
First off-
No, we were not. Ew.
Casey.
No, they're great. But like,
Okay, first off, you
sometimes I
can't
just,
trust
just let it
Casey
fit.
with anything.
Yeah,
That's number one.
I love you, Casey, but
Number-
dude, your opinions are
Number
the
two,
craziest
Marty,
things in
when
the
I was talking to him in private, said he was just playing devil's advocate.
No,
Yeah, Aiden, just because
please.
someone older
No
agrees with you doesn't
way.
make them automatically
No.
right.
I can send you the
Marty-
screenshot, bro.
Marty agreed with me. He completely agreed with me.
Uh-huh. But hey,
Sure.
even if he did genuinely agree with you, that doesn't make it correct.
It does, though.
Okay, Matt
No,
McDougal
it doesn't.
said, I can't tell if it's Dougal or Dougal. I don't want to butcher it, but he just said that the Obi and Anakin fight had so much rage and emotion. Where?
Yes,
At the end?
yes.
And
Oh,
Obi-Wan
looks
did,
like you guys.
But
it looks like you
Anakin
guys
like
are
was dry.
Anakin first has the worst
No,
acting in the
Aiden-
history of films
Aiden,
ever.
just
No,
because
no,
one
no,
person
he has the
agrees with
worst
you does not mean you
dialogue.
are like all time correct. Just because there's someone else who agrees with you.
Right?
There's more than someone else. There's
Kate
someone
was-
else.
Yeah, Casey who
That's
doesn't
two
like the
people.
Dark Knight movies.
Yeah, I'd be.
Yeah, you wanna
I
see
love
what
Casey. Casey's so nice about my photos and stuff. But I don't
I
know
don't.
if I
That
trust
is a
Casey when it
discussion,
comes to
dude.
movie
He says
opinions.
The Dark Knight has some of the worst dialogue he's ever heard.
Yeah.
Like,
What?
okay,
I
I'm
mean, like, this
sorry.
is not that great. This is not that great of an argument. But I've literally watched like 20-minute YouTube videos where they like go through the script and are like, wow, here's why this is interesting and makes the script interesting. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, that is interesting. And he's like, no, nobody appreciates it. I'm like, come on, man. Also, Keaton's Batman is so overrated. And honestly, it's not that fun. It's not that fun of a movie.
Is nostalgia. That's it.
But Aiden is happy that Casey agrees with him.
Yeah, Aiden.
And Marty was just arguing for argument's sake.
Yeah. Hey, did you guys already go over pickups and everything?
Yeah, we did.
Dude, can I tell you guys what I got like today?
No,
read the email.
No, yeah.
Okay,
I'm joking.
So I had a Cara Dune Mandalorian figure.
Wait,
Whoa,
what'd you say? I didn't
Aiden,
hear
did you
you.
say boy again?
You're a baby
Dude.
boy.
Yo, Snuggers,
Baby
calm
toy,
down.
baby boy. Oh.
So I got the Cara Dune Mandalorian figure to go with my Black Series Mandalorian. I haven't opened her up because I literally just got home like 2 seconds ago, but it looks sick, and I'm excited to pose it. And then what I have coming in the mail today is, you remember the lights that Simon was like, you guys, I'm talking about like the Loom.
Bro, what is up with you? What are you
Is that a
doing?
yes or a
Laughing.
no?
Yes, because we already talked about him, but continue.
Oh, well, I got one of those. It's on the way.
Wait, Finn, you weren't listening this whole time?
Dude, I have been not at my phone. I'm gonna go back and listen to it though.
Oh, you're gonna go back and listen to it.
I'm gonna. No, I'm gonna.
Oh, you're
listen to it
gonna go back and listen to it.
as soon as I get off. I'm gonna go listen to it. I mean, I don't have to.
How
also,
are you feeling,
what
bro?
the heck? I'm feeling all right, man. For those who don't know, I'm diabetic now, so it's kind of like complicated everything. But I've just been getting sick every once in a while. Not as much as I used to though, so it's been nice. But that's one of the reasons why I haven't been able to been posting or shooting as much, just because I've been super busy with not trying to die. But I've been good. Today and yesterday I was feeling kind of crappy, so I've just been playing Pokemon nonstop. Like in a week I put in like 40 hours, so that was fun. But I got a bunch of stuff on Black Friday. I'll talk about that another time. I got a bunch of video games and movies. But yeah, so I got that. I'm really excited for that light to come. Aiden, did yours come yet?
No, but they're coming Wednesday. 2 of them are.
Nice. Oh yeah. See, I was too, but then I spent a lot on Black Friday, and I was like, I'm not trying to do that, so I didn't. But yeah, I'm excited. Oh, what I was gonna say about the Mandalorian is, I know you guys have been loving it. I've been, but what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, people on Facebook were talking about like how this has been the worst episode. I thought this episode was really fun. I thought the worst episode might either be the first or the second one.
Yeah,
like
I agree.
This one I wasn't really big on. Like, I mean, it was good, but like I felt like they didn't linger in certain places that they should have. Certain characters I felt like just weren't fleshed out at all. And I don't know, it's just until the end I felt like it was just kind of fillerish. Just a little bit. Like kind of like 2 months.
I watched it with my brother, and I don't think this is really a criticism, but the way he described it made a lot of sense to me. He said it felt like one of those episodes of Avatar: The Last Airbender where it, like, you know what I mean, where it's kind of like a side plot.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's what it felt like.
Yeah, that is kind of. And I'm
that's
like, yeah,
the
but
only
here's the thing.
problem I have with it.
I'm just excited for like there to be more constant characters, because like I love the show, but so far every episode feels kind of like it's just Mandalorian and the other character traveling around, meeting new people, and then never talking to them again. Mostly, you know what I mean? So it's like,
right, yeah.
I'm excited for there to be some kind of a.
That's why that episode kind of bothered me, was because it kind of ended like that.
Gotcha. Yeah, but here's the thing. I think that new character we were introduced to, we pretty much know she's coming back, right?
I think so. My only problem is that
if not, I'm gonna be mad, because there's no way they would make all that like merch and stuff, like actual figures, if they weren't gonna reintroduce her.
I hope that they make the character interesting.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I feel like the character isn't interesting.
I thought she was interesting. I like the idea of an ex-like soldier.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In this world. Anyways, I gotta go soon, so I'm gonna read this email and then I can get out of here.
Okay, cool.
Are you guys ready?
Yes.
We have our first ever email from Brian Carter. He says, "Love the podcast. 3 questions. Number 1, Finn, would you take NECA figures for the 2003 TMNT cartoon? Yes, I would, because that's the best interpretation of the turtles outside the comic books.
100%.
That cartoon slaps. Alex, you like that cartoon, right?
Yeah, it's cool. I wouldn't need a figure of it just because the differences are so minimal to me between all the mediums that it's just like, I mean, it's a turtle with a bandana on. Like, just give me one that has good articulation. I don't care what specific.
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
I feel like they're like pretty definitive though. Like it's very like basic looking turtle, which is what I kind of want. Because like I like the live action ones, like the figure, but I don't want like my definitive NECA turtle to be like a wrinkly man in a suit. You know what I mean? Like
I don't think the figure looks wrinkly at all. I think the figures just look like
skin looks wrinkly.
To me, it's a turtle with a bandana on. Like the difference is, if they had given us the 2003 instead of the movie one, I wouldn't have cared to have. I wouldn't have needed a movie one. Like, it's just, as long as it's a good turtle with articulation, I don't care which, unless it's like the Nickelodeon stuff, you know. Like, I don't care. If it was the TMNT version, if it was the 2003, if it was the 80s cartoon, if it was the 90s movie, if it was comic, I don't care. Just give me a good articulated version of the team. It's a turtle with a bandana on. There's hardly that much difference between them.
Yeah, I feel you. I would just like to have him because that's like my favorite turtle cartoon. And then number 2, Aiden, what is your favorite import figure you have?
That's a very good question. Okay, so Mezco are domestic. So import would be all probably Japanese.
Bro, why are you so quiet?
Am I really? Am I really?
Yeah, Finn is.
Yeah, you might need to get.
Am I good now?
Yeah, you might need to get closer to your mic, dude.
Am I good now?
Yeah, you're good.
Anyway, this is such a tough question because I have what feels like a bajillion by now, but it'd have to be between, I'm gonna pick 2 probably, and 3. Mayfix Spider-Man, one of them. The Star Wars SHF, Darth Vader, the New Hope, the New Hope Darth Vader. Or is it? No, it's the Return of the Jedi version, yes. And then the SHF Marvel Avengers. See, it's tough. I want to say the Mark 50 Iron Man, but also that's only because I have the Noda, like, accessory set that comes with, a crap ton of accessories for it. Like, a ton of nano parts. So without that, I'd have to say it'd be the Avengers Hulk, the Infinity War Hulk. But with that, it'd be the Mark 50 Iron Man. So, weird question. Like, a weird answer, but good question.
Yeah. No, those are great. That's awesome. I would love to get that Mayfix Spidey one day. And then, last question. I think I already know the answer to this. Alex, why are you a goober?
A goober? I don't even know what that means.
Oh my god, that's why you're the
cool.
definition of goober.
What are we even talking about?
You are the goofiest
proves you are one.
goober.
Oh, that'd be cool. You what do we guys?
Wait, you cut out. What did you say?
I said you trying to be cool. Like, guys, what are we even talking about?
No, I legit don't even know what that means.
You are
I don't know
legit
either.
a liar.
Just that you suck.
Goofy goober. Gooby goober.
Anyway, okay, Aiden, are you drunk, man? Are you okay?
Aiden has
You
been on
like
the coke
flat
this
account
whole
for-
episode,
Oh
bro.
no!
I don't even know what he's up to.
I think I just broke
What?
something.
What'd you break? Was it a
PS4
figure?
controller? No, but did you guys see I broke another figure on a live stream?
What'd you break?
Oh, I broke the
I gotta go. What'd you break?
The Marvel Legends Vintage Series Black Panther. I broke the hand out
You
of the
suck.
peg. Yeah.
Oh,
All right, on that
gosh,
note,
you
we gotta
suck,
get
bro.
out of here.
Yeah, we all gotta get out of here.
Have a great night, guys.
Wait, no, wait, whoa.
Are we ending the
Okay,
episode?
first of all, it's not night. do your outro, buddy.
Well, it's like 3.
Do your
Okay.
outro.
While I'm
Do your
filling
outro.
time till I can pull it up on
Do
my
your
phone.
outro.
Just wanted to
Do
say
your outro.
thank you all so much
your
for joining
outro.
us of this
Do your
for this
outro.
episode, the
Do your
ShutterBugs podcast.
Do your outro.
I want to thank my co-host
Do your
Alex.
outro.
It's been a
Do your
lot
outro.
of fun.
Do
We
your
will see you all
outro.
next week, but until then,
Do your
enjoy
outro.
Picks and Be. Bye.
Bro,